Very good afternoon to all of you. This is Sangeeta here, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of Solar Quarter and First View Group to our most awaited virtual conference on Solar Retail Show South Asia 2021, building next era of channel partners, distributors, and system integrators. The importance of an effective supply chain in the solar segment has increased more than ever. This is due to the penetration of solar power products and installations throughout the country, including remote areas. The solar industry is all set to witness high revenues and exponential growth in the coming years. Equipment manufacturers are seeking distributors to extend their reach throughout India. This conference today, we will discuss the solar supply chain management and evaluate various business models in terms of preference and profitability. We will also have debate on current status and future of another evolving sales channel, solar e-marketplace in India. I would like to thank our sponsors, industry partners, Tech and Apar Industries Limited for joining us today. Without wasting much time, let's begin with our first techno-commercial presentation by Mr. Kanakarajan, who is a Senior General Manager, Sales and Marketing from Apar Industries. Over to you, sir. The screen is all yours. You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I'll share for a while. So I hope you are able to see the screen.
Yes, sir. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks a lot, and thanks for the opportunity given to Apar for a brief presentation on our cables, more specifically solar cables, and I'm going to also discuss about some challenges and what are the solutions we have from our offering. So that is what is the short presentation I'm going to present. So see, Apar, I will give a small background about Apar. Are you able to see the full screen? I hope this.
Yes, sir, we are able to see.
Yeah. See, Apar has got three business segments: specialty oils, transformer oil and specialty oils, conductors and cables. And Apar has been maintaining pole position in all the business segments we are into. Like, for example, in conductors, we are one of the largest manufacturers of conductors in the world. And we are also the largest transformer oil manufacturer in India and the third largest in the world. And of course, for specialty oils and lubricants, we are one of the largest player in India. So same way in cables, we are one of the largest manufacturers of specialty cables for renewable sector, both for wind and solar. Then again in defense segments, defense cables and mining cables, mining sector, railways. So we make quite a variety of cables in specialty sector besides the normal standard cables. Okay. And we have a very wide range of cables, and almost one of the largest range we have in India actually. And we supply to the globally over 100 countries actually. Okay. And our manufacturing facility is located in Gujarat, 150 kilometers from Mumbai. We have two facilities, one in Umargaon, another is in Katalwad. So both are state-of-the-art plants, and our laboratories are NABL accredited. So we have, this is the product portfolio of various cables we manufacture. Of course, in electrical cables, we have XLPE up to 66 kV and 1000 square mm. That is the maximum size. And of course, we make a range of cables starting from 1.1 kV to 66 kV, and control cables up to 61 cores, and medium voltage covered conductors. So that is another, we are one of the pioneers in this in India actually. And that comes into the evacuation stage in solar. Many of our customers are using that, and I will explain to it when it comes to that actually. Then we make some specialty in the XLPE segment also, like concentric cables, and we make E-beam Anushakti cables and Mahashakti, which are higher operating range, like up to 120 degrees centigrade. Of course, railway signaling, fire survival cables are also in the range. And coming to in the elastomer and electron beam irradiated cables, we have again solar, wind cables, locomotive, coach wiring cables, trailing cables, mining cables, fire survival, and then EPR, variety of elastomeric cables we have for all the applications. Then telecommunications, besides the normal standard range, we make some specialty cables for defense, like torpedo, tow cables, underwater cables, and things like that. So let me move to, and we make some radiation resistant cable for nuclear power plants, which has a lifespan of 60 years actually. Okay, so I'm just coming to the solar cables in particular, which is where our presentation is focusing on today. So APAR has been in the business of elastomeric cables for over 30 years, and in the last 10 years we are manufacturing solar cables, and we pioneered in India. We are one of the early starters, started making through electron beam radiation technology the string cables like 4 square mm, 6 square mm, which are used in the modules. So we started producing back in 2011-12 actually, and now we have 3 irradiation facility, 1.5 MeV and 2.5 and 3 MeV accelerators. And essentially this DC solar cables are produced using this irradiation technology. Okay, and for other solar, apart from module string cables, we have the other cables also which are used in solar, which I'll be explaining to you in the coming slides. And we make nylon jacketed cables for anti-rodent protection, because that is also going to be one of the challenges which I'll be discussing in detail. And we offer in LT cables also at 105 degrees centigrade and 120 degrees centigrade operating temperature. At elevated temperatures, it can work, and it can be more efficient actually. So we make as per BS EN standard 50618, TUV, IEC and UL standards. So UL approved standards, as I told you, 4703 we have. We offer radiation resistant and sun resistant cable, UV protected cables. So this is what I was talking. So the first part is basically string and array to the junction box. Essentially, this is 120 degrees centigrade operating temperature cables, E-beam irradiated process. We cure this because in the conventional curing you can achieve only up to 90 degrees centigrade. So through electron beam we are able to achieve higher temperature range, operating temperature, and because we have to give longer durability for these kind of cables, 25 to 30 years lifespan. So obviously this electron beam radiation process cured cables have been tested also, simulated accelerated aging process and all 8,000 hours we have tested. So these cables are being supplied all over the world actually. Okay, so next is we have from the junction box to the inverter. So those are DC cables, 3.3 kV cables we have, and then we have both the XLPO as well as XLP depending upon the customer requirement, how efficient they want to have their system working, and then inverter to HT switch yard, and then HT panel to switch yard. Those cables also we have LT and HT AC cable. Then switch yard, HT panel to switch yard cables also we are having. So most of the specifications require UV stabilized outer sheath cables. And incidentally, we can offer also solar cable harness solutions actually, which are also I will discuss in the coming slides. So e-beam technology is basically in the conventional curing, which is a chemical curing method. So we add some catalyst and then with the heat and pressure, so we try to cure. So in that process, we achieve only up to 60% curing, whereas in the electron beam irradiated curing, we get a curing rate as high as 85 to 90%. So this is the reason why we are able to offer higher temperature, operating temperature range up to 120 degrees centigrade. In fact, we can go up to 150 also, but for the solar application, essentially it's used up to 120 degrees centigrade. See, the principle is like this: the electrons are produced in a thick vessel and then accelerated at various stages to a very high level, and then through a scanning device, it bombards into the cables which are underneath this scanning device. So, and then it gets cured actually. Okay, so this is the basic process of electron beam. So what happens is, this is the portion. This is the bottom portion, and this is the top portion in which the electrons are generated and accelerated towards the scanning device, and then below the equipment, the cables are passed, and then required amount of doses are given so that it penetrates into the full insulation thickness and it gets cured actually. See, basically in the curing process, what happens is there are certain carbon and molecules are there, like carbon and hydrogen bonds. See, the hydrogen bond is a weaker bond and carbon is a stronger bond. So basically it penetrates into the covalent bonds of hydrogen, and then makes the link, a cross link between carbon to carbon strong bond. So that is the main function of this facility. And we have a full range of specifications we have, like IEC, TUV, and EN specifications we have. So we have been like TUV approved cables are there. And I'm going to now discuss about the critical challenges the DC solar cable has to sustain. See, the basic purpose of DC solar cable, these are all not generation, these are basically generation cables. So it has to generate and then whereas in the conventional other cables which are used in the market, they are all distribution cables. So in the generation cable, we have to, we can't afford to have losses. So we need to minimize that and make the system very efficient so that we don't lose out on generation actually. So besides the generation, there are other functions it has to perform. Like one is a rugged construction, and because the life expectancy is 25 to 30 years, so which is achieved through cross-linking, which we just saw about e-beam technology, the electrons, which high accelerated electrons, that makes the cross-linking happen between the carbon bonds and make it stronger, so their life expectancy is achieved actually. And similarly, the fire retardant, it has to be fire retardant, so which is through the compound formulation. Then UV resistant, we use special non-degrading UV stabilizers to achieve that. And anti-rodent and anti-termite is a major challenge which of late we are encountering, and we have a solution which we will discuss in the coming slides. And of course, the ROHS compliant as per the EN specification. So we have to use eco-friendly, hazard-free polymers in the process actually. So the main thing is this rodent issue is a major issue, because on one side we are manufacturing cables and testing cables for a lifetime of 25 years to 30 years, but these rodents pose a major challenge on the long-term reliability of the cables actually, because the gnawing of rodents cannot stop actually. It bites any and everything except the metals. It can bite anything actually. So continuous growth of its incisors, and there is an inner irritation that makes the rats to bite anything. And so that is what is the major problem. Many of the solar installations are facing. So how to protect from this rodents. So same thing, the termites also is another issue because it tends to eat away all the plastics, what pipes, car tires, everything actually, and it builds a nest around the supply cable systems and all, and damages the insulation, which creates a major fault. So they are found in damp areas, so which are predominant in the solar installations. So we are going to see how we are going to mitigate this solution. So there are different methods of protection of rodent resistant, how to, to protect from the rodents, rodent bites and rodent attack. So one is traditionally the mechanical methods were used with metallic armoring, but in the string cable, bigger cables like higher size cables, metallic armoring works, but in the lower size cables, like 4 square mm, 6 square mm, you can't afford to have this because it affects flexibility, and of course it comes with a huge cost also actually. And so there were some chemical repellents also tried and compounded into the outer sheet material, and that deterred the rodents because there is an unappealing taste and toxins. But this is not a very effective in the medium to long term, because you can't avoid the first bite of the rats. You can't avoid actually. So if there are more rats, the first bite itself spoils the it damages the cable actually. Okay, so nylon has been found after many research with FRP, fiberglass, glass yarn and all. So finally nylon, that is polyamide 12, has been found to be very effective for rodents and termites, because and besides being effective, it retains the flexibility of the cables too, because it doesn't add much of weight, and because of its slippery nature, and the rats find it difficult to bite it hard actually. Okay, so that is how it is very effective. So we have developed a nylon intermediate sheet plus outer sheet with a chemical repellents, a combination, and that has been found to be very good solution, which is already being tried by the leading solar installers in India and abroad. And it saves a huge cost on maintenance, free from replacements and generation loss. That is the main thing. So otherwise we have to go through, because every day and every hour generation loss matters. That is what is the main requirement here in the solar project actually. Okay, so now we have developed 3 grades of anti-rodent, anti-termite protected cables with chemical as well as with nylon. So one is the moderate, where the requirement is moderate, where rare occurrences of rodent bites or termite is there. So we have a chemical outer sheet for that. And of course, the next level is severe, where there is the bites are localized and maybe little more than moderate, like matter of concern. So it may be happening in some locations. So we have to have a higher grade of anti-rodent protection. And the third level is the very severe level, which massive infestation and it is beyond control. So where we have to use this nylon in combination of chemical method we have to use actually. Okay, so this is about the 3 grades which are having. Of course, there are some costs attached, but not very substantially high. So, but if you look at the loss of generation, this is much negligible. So that is how it is being used by in many locations, in the damp areas where Tamil Nadu, or in some places where field you are locating this solar plant in the field and things like that. So this is being used actually. So we also offer harness solutions, wiring harness for solar and other projects also, like automotive, locomotive and railway coaches also we provide. And solar we have started providing for even for Australia as well as for some of the Indian clients. So that business is now growing now. And these are some of the pictures which are along with connectors and fuses and all will be there. So we are offering as a solution to the solar installers so that they can save some time. So Of course, these are all TN, TUV, UN compliant. Along with the harness, we have a tie-ups with leading players like Amphenol and other people. So why we have to use harness? Because when you do it, because along with the cable, there are many other accessories like fuses, conduits, cable ties, sleeve jacket, and things like that. But assembling everything in the site, it takes a lot of time actually. Okay, and sometimes because of the completion of the project, there could be some errors that can happen. So when we provide in advance, when we make this in advance and supply to you, it's very easy for it, the solar installers to fit it into the system. It's a much easier, and it saves time. It saves the quantum of cable involved, because the assessment assessment is quite different, because you normally tend to order more. So basically you save on that, plus the scrap cable also you can save on this. So there is an overall good saving if you go for instead of buying a cable, buy a solar harness. So that's going to save a lot, plus time, energy, cost, everything. There is a saving actually. So of course, I've come to these are all essential things, like we have to have various registration, and we are NABL accredited laboratory we have, and that's a very unique feature about not many companies have this NABL accreditation. We are having this NABL accreditation. And of course, we have a huge list of management system certificates and a range of other certificates on all NABL, because we are supplying to a number of countries worldwide. So obviously, we fall in line with all these certification requirements. So of course, we have a huge, customer base in energy, renewables, and of course, other industrial projects, and of course, international customers we have. And worldwide, we are supplying to over 50 countries actually. Okay, so thanks a lot. I'm through with this presentation. If there is any questions, I don't know whether you will be, you can message box you can give, or you can communicate. I leave it to the Sangeeta to take over and do the needful actually.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a valuable presentation. Yes, attendees, you can start posting your questions in Q&A box, and we can take up the questions after the panel discussion. Thank you, sir. With this, we will proceed ahead with our first panel discussion on evolving role of supply chain for distributed solar in South Asia. Session experts who have joined us today are Mr. Pradeep Srikantan, who is a Vice President from Reddington, Mr. Sandeep Banodia, who is the Director Sales from Carnish Solar Private Limited, Mr. Suraj Dorija, who is the Director from Vashi Electricals, Mr. Brinder Gandhi, who is the CEO from Impulse Green, Mr. Manish Asija, who is the CEO from N Possibilities Private Limited. He would also be moderating today's session. Ms. Swadalipi Maiti, who is the Business Head from Wattcraft Industries Private Limited, Mr. Rohan Shalar, who is the Deputy Manager from Longi, and Mr. Kanikarajan, who is the Senior General Manager from Apar Industries. I would like to hand over the screen to Manish sir to take the discussions forward with other speakers. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sangeeta. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Manish Asija, founder of N Possibilities Private Limited, Bangalore. We are distributors of Sungrow inverters, JA solar panels, and Satvik Green modules. I will be your moderator for first panel discussion today. And I would like to thank Solar Quarter team for choosing an interesting agenda, evolving role of supply chain. It is mostly like not discussed, too much discussed topic in other webinars what we have seen. And bringing together such a panel, which is best of the industry's experience. So today, this solar industry, especially the rooftop segment, is facing a lot of challenges like price volatility, availability of components, engineering constraints, logistics uncertainties, policy challenges, COVID restrictions. List is endless. And you talk with any of the EPC guy today, you will feel their pain. So luckily we have representation from best-in-class OEMs and distributors here today in this panel to share their thoughts on the perspective. So I would request each of the panel member to give a brief introduction about themselves one by one, and then we can come back to the topic and take the discussions forward. So you can please go ahead. Swaralipi.
Hello, everyone. And again, thank you, Solar Quarter, for having us. And, in these difficult times, it's really, at least there is some platform where we can not meet, at least see each other and interact, which feels good. So I'm heading the business development activities for Wattcraft for the Southeast Asia market. We are a distributor out of Germany. So we have a base out of Europe, and we have expanded since from different continents now. That would be it from my side, and we will probably have a little bit brief about Wattcraft when my session comes again.
Mr. Kanakarajan. Kindly unmute yourself, Mr. Kanakarajan.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. So thanks a lot. I am again back, Kanakarajan, Apar Industries Limited. So I look after cable marketing and sales. Of course, I think I have given you a about our company, and it's very interesting to interact with you all, and look forward to a very meaningful session. Thanks a lot.
Rohan.
Hello and very good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Rohan Shela, and I'm taking care of the Longi channel business for India and Sri Lanka. So, first of all, I would like to thank Solar Quarter for arranging this, because we have done a lot of webinars, but many times it happens that we are not able to connect to the end clients. And I can see the panel is so diversified that I think overall entire, if we see the distributors, we must be connected to at least more than 95% of the EPCs, absolutely, across the India. So thank you for that. And this is it from my side, Manishji. Thank you.
Mr. Birender Gandhi.
Thank you, Manishji. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Brinder Gandhi. I am from Impulse Green Energy. We are distributing different products. So we are into module, inverter, cable, connector. So we are giving customer a complete platform for all DC components which they want to use for any project. We can supply for any size. Can be for a rooftop, can be for a ground mount. So we have done as small as a 5 kilowatt system also, and we have done up to 75 megawatt also. So this is the range which we are covering for the products which we are offering. We are a value-added partner for Huawei. We are also distributing modules like Longi, REC, Renesola, and Pennar. And with cables, we are doing Leone for DC cables, and for connectors, we are doing QC connectors, and micro inverters is Homiles. Thank you very much.
Mr. Suraj.
Yeah, good afternoon. Again, thank you, Solar Quest, for giving us this platform. I agree with Rohan that this is it's a very good mix of panel, and to discuss about the entire supply chain regarding the solar industry is, I think, a very relevant topic. Vashi Electricals, the company I'm from, has been 40 years in the electrical distribution industry, electrical equipment distribution. And in solar, we have been for the last 5 years now. And we are partners with Jinko, Renusis, SMA, Sofar, Polycab, and to name few of the brands that we are associated with across India. We are located in 8 cities. For our solar business, we have distribution centers pan-India. And I would be happy to connect with each one of you. Thank you.
Mr. Pradeep.
Hi. Thanks, Manishji. Thanks for taking up the moderation. I would like to also thank Solar Quarter for organizing this gathering here. I think this is the first kind of a seminar which I am seeing where most of the distributors are participating. I would like to introduce myself, Pradeep Shrikanthan. I head the solar business at Reddington, India. Reddington is a a hardcore distribution company, a large distribution company, public listed. And we have been into the solar distribution for almost 5 years now. We started in 2016. We distribute very few brands to name: Trina, Longi, JA Solar, Growatt, and Renewsys. Few brands that we distribute across the country. Thank you, Manish. Thank you.
Yeah, Sandeep ji.
Hello everyone. First of all, thank you Manish for your introduction, and I think it's a great platform to be in touch with all the PC companies, and as what Pradeep told, even I am seeing this platform for the first time, where all the distributors are from all the major distributors from India are connected on the same platform, which will help all the EPC companies and their end client to get the situation and get the knowledge that what is going on to the real market. And just to give an introduction about myself, my name is Sandeep, and I am looking as a director for sales and marketing for Kranish Solar. Kranish is basically a German company which is having a pioneer, you can say, from last 25 years in solar distribution. It is located in more than 24 countries, and in India we just started 2 years back, and with warehouses in more than 7 cities and with offices of more than 3 to 5 cities. We are supplying modules and inverters right now with the brands of Trina Solar, JS Solar, Axitec, Luxor, Solarium, and Suntech. And in inverters, we are distributing Goodwi, Sofar, SolarEdge, as SMA, Fronius, ABB. Back to you, Manish.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we will start with the main agenda topic. We all know that solar has become popular over last 1.5 decade, and the prime reason for it is the prices of solar rooftop or solar projects has dropped by almost 70 to 80%. What we have seen in the initial days of solar, those who are attached to the industry for last 2 decades, all procurements were happening on a centralized basis. There were a couple of selected companies who were supplying to all the large players. But now we have seen, with the reduction of prices to that extent, solar has become a kind of household solution. And we have seen small industries, small like commercial units or even residents, they want to go solar. So my question is to Swaralipi. Swaralipi, there is a paradigm shift that has happened in last 15-20 years, and your company is in business for almost same period, and especially in the Europe and your experience in other countries. What do you feel about this paradigm shift from centralized to distributed, procurement or the supplies of solar equipments?
Probably that sets the tone, Manishji, of the entire today's agenda of this seminar, because yes, we are looking at a more local procurement sourcing. And so just to give you an overview, we had been in this business for more than 2 decades in different countries, and what we understand is the more you understand the customer requirement better, it is better for any brand or any company to service it. So today, distribution doesn't mean only moving some boxes from one place to the other. It is much more than that. It is mostly towards a solution providing. So if there is a local entity which is involved with technical capabilities, it gives more confidence to the end customer to have the benefit of using the services in the right way. So if we are looking at India, in India also we are handling not only when we say that it's not about only rooftop or decentralized solar systems that are being dealt through the distributors. If you are looking at, we are dealing with in scales of around 300 megawatt single project sizes also with major developers. Because first of all, what it goes out is the currency fluctuation that we are experiencing in this market. Second, the timelines, that is very critical. And looking at this current condition, when with this pandemic, when the project timelines are getting shifted, and for any developer or for any EPC companies to manage it on a very macro level is getting difficult. So if inventory and the demand can be managed, then obviously the sourcing becomes much easier for the end customer. The other thing for the smaller customers or the rooftop segment, definitely with an decentralized body in the picture, for them they can use the economy scale of energy, economy scale of procurement basically. So what happens is the orders are combined and a better pricing and a commercial terms can be ultimately given to the customer. Third, another benefit which I think becomes very lucrative for the end customers is the door to door service basically. So it's not about the entire logistics is taken care by another third party, which gives much more control over the sourcing. So these are the things which are very well appreciated if we are looking at any of this market. In fact, I would like to just add on here, based on our experiences, we have around 9 offices globally, but that doesn't complete the demand. So we have more than around 30 resellers appointed global basis, which gives us better reach. So ultimately, if we are looking at all the challenges, the summarization is we have to reach the end customer's requirement in a way which is less, uncertainties are less. I think in this market, the entire feasibility becomes the major question. Manishji, your voice is mute. We can't hear you.
Okay, interesting. Thanks, Swaralipi. It's not about moving boxes. It's about providing a solution. And that's where the distribution has a role to play. So I will take the discussion forward to our OEM here. We understand there are a lot of technological challenges which are coming every day. We are seeing like there is a price challenge also. So OEMs have to manage the quality of the product. They have to keep upgrading themselves to the technology of the product, and like at the same time maintain the pricing. So how a distributor helps you in like optimizing or how a channel partner helps you in optimizing the overall value chain, Mr. Kankarajan?
Yeah, thank you. I have some few points to add actually. So basically, the solar distributed solar is growing now actually of late, and I think it's going to grow leaps and bounds in the coming years. But it is very dynamic actually, and invariably so far. As far as I'm telling about the cables and accessories, it has been essentially sold direct most of the cases, and there is a need for a structure and kind of a defined distribution, because this is different from the distribution cables which normally our traditional conventional dealers deal actually. So we need, my thing is this kind of solar cables and accessories requires a dedicated channel actually. That is what we are trying to get it, but we have done some exercise, but we need to grow. That's the reason for my participation in this forum actually. So because these traditional distributors, the electrical distributors, invariably cables are going through, even for solar projects it's going through the traditional conventional distributors. They are already handling a matured segment in their own ways, like the set of customers for distribution of electricity. So many of the segments, everybody is expert in that. So they are dealing with it, but it comes to solar, they have very less knowledge and the sensitivity of the requirements and all. See, for example, I can tell you, this DC solar cables are so important that it has to, why there was so much regulation, like we have to go through EN specification, XLPO, E-beam technology. So there is, why we are putting all that, because it has to be longevity has to be there, plus the generation loss should not be there and all. But the market, when you go for few rupees difference, people offer a normal XLPE as a grade 2 actually. So this is a problem because they don't understand, and the customer take it and then they forget it, and after that they will crim, and they will learn it, and then that is how it is happening because it is not mature. So, and there is little understanding of the importance of these cables actually, unfortunately, and so that is what I wanted to, because it is of paramount importance to use the right kind of cable actually. So we are trying some channels, but I'm sure I will get more of you into the since I come to know through this forum many of you, so I'm sure we can tie up with few of you actually. And another important thing is the dealers need to know. And right now, inverters and modules, there are separate distribution team, and for cables, it's all very different, done in a standalone basis. But there is no dedicated channel happening there. So I'm sure after this forum, there will be some things will be emerging, I suppose so actually.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kanak Rajan. I understand you are coming from a traditional dealership models to a specialized solar channel partnership model. Industry is slowly moving towards that, and we will see more people entering into this business. So I will take the discussion forward to the next topic. We as a industry are all working for solar consumers. Okay, and the first point of contact of consumer is with solar EPC player. So my question is to Rohan. Rohan, how do you think a right OEM channel partner like confluence, or you can say collaboration, can help the entire value chain and create a win-win solution for every stakeholder, the end consumer as well as EPC? This should be what's your perspective on this?
Yeah, definitely, sir. As you say, the first point of contact, we all know who is the buyer or whom the end user is going to contact. That is definitely a EPC player. And then he comes to us, all the distributors, or say to the manufacturers for their requirement. So here, what we have is to allocate our distributor we have allocated our distributor in different regions for India, because we treat our distributor as our partners. And what I have personally seen, every distributor sitting in this panel is big and having its turnover in a multi-crore. Still, because of we are falling into the Indian region where there are multiple languages, multiple cultures are happening, and people are going forward with the local partners. They want to work with the people who are available locally. So every one of you having your home ground at particular states or particular regions, and still we are allocating 4 to 5 distributors which are varying or expanding their wings to the different regions of the India. Okay, and we are also telling our distributors to get in touch with or expand their wings along with sub-distribution as well, because anyhow we are trying to reach to the maximum number of people. Still we are far from the lot many people who want to go for the solar, and they are not able to find out the proper solutions. And apart from that, we personally, as in OEM, we are trying to keep some sort of technical trainings for our distribution, and touch wood that we have got so good quality distributors that they are passing on this knowledge. Each of our distributors is having their own technical analysis team or a technical analysis person who are passing the designing knowledge to the EPCs, who are able to help them out with their execution things and everything. So that has been a key forte for Longi, for having all these distributors. Apart from that, as we all are into this segment sitting over here, see, all our distributors are our partners, and how we are getting more business from them is that they are having a proper vision of the future, that what will be there in coming 2 to 3 months down the line. Because we all know, as a module manufacturer, everybody I'm currently at a swinging sword actually under the because of the pricing. So, but luckily I'm having a good distributor that they are understanding what is the pattern, why these things are happening, why the module prices are rose up maybe somewhere around from 20 cent to 25 cent. And after getting that understanding, they're able to deliver it to their end client as well. So this has been a good part for us. And I would bring here one more topic that many times that people want to directly reach out to the manufacturer. They want to avoid this step of the distributors, considering that there might be a problems or will be buying a material at a higher price because of that layer in between. But the thing is not like that, because everybody needs to understand when a distributor is staying in between the company and them, it is always a safe shield for the client basically. Because see, if I talk about my particular self, we are going to bring the material right from the China to India. So when end customers gives us the order, it takes at least the time of 45 to 60 days. So are you guys are able to hold for that much time? No, because from the distributor, you're going to get the material in day one. Second thing, this distributor is taking the risk of the dollar hedging. We all know like dollar is ranging from 70 to 72 rupees per USD to 77. It's swinging like anything. So that risk also is on the head of the distributors. So people need to understand that, and also the keeping the product available in India. See, product keeping available and at the different locations is a different part, because you can bring the material, but getting it cleared and getting it at your place is also altogether different headaches. So I would request, if anyone who is seeing here, if your order sizes are somewhere in between maybe 1 kilowatt to 1 megawatt or even more than that, see, your first choice should be the distributor, because buying it from the manufacturer, it's going to be a very difficult task. For your ordering, the distributor can allocate some person who is going to smooth your process of procurement. So that's what I would say. This is it. Thank you.
Actually, you stole my words. As a distributor, we keep on telling the same stuff to our all customers, like how we act as a bridge between you and the OEM. So I have more speakers who will be throwing more light. If anything is missed, I will take last turn. So I will invite Virender Gandhi, okay, for his views on how the role of distributor has evolved from just a box mover to a project or a business solution provider or an advisory company also, along with the product supplies.
Thank you, Manishji. See, what is happening is that in solar, the distribution is totally different as compared to a conventional distribution, which was happening over the last decades. Solar, we have several components, and choosing a right component or selection of that component. And if you make a small mistake in a small component like a cable also, you end up the whole system in a problem, and then you lose the generation. You can choose the best module, you can choose the best inverter, but if you choose a wrong connector or a wrong connection point also for connecting the solar system, then you end up in a problem. So distribution, yes, we are also having a technical team supporting the customers, understanding the project requirements, supporting them for selection of components. So we are actually not a distribution, or I would say we are not distributors, we are all enablers. We are trying to help the customers that they understand the different technologies which are available in the market, and they can choose the right technology or right system or right solution for their project. And because in the solar, we are talking about a lifespan of 20-25 years, and if the properly selection is done on the day one, then when they execute the project, any EPC or any user, they can see that the performance is coming for 20 to 25 years. And to do this, we are doing a lot of efforts. We are, as Mr. Rohan said, that we are getting trained on modules, we are getting trained on inverters, and then we are trying to impart that information into the customers so that they can also understand and select the products properly. As Mr. Kanakarajan was saying, that e-beam technology is there, but e-beam is improving the performance of the cable and making it last for 25 years. But if you talk to any customer, they don't know about why DC solar cable are important, or what is the importance of e-beam on the DC cable. And they just say, okay, it is a cable, I can buy my house cable, put it on the solar system. And I've seen several installations where they've used normal AC cable, and then the inverters are tripping. And then the end user are calling and saying your system is not working. And then end user is telling the other buyer or user that don't use the solar because it is not working. So it is creating a problem for everybody. So if as a enabler, as a distributor, we are trying to help the customers to design a proper system and then choose the right products, and then it is a win-win situation for all, because then the word of mouth will go out and the user will say, okay, I bought a system, beautiful performance, and this should go. And he will tell his friend that I have used a solar system. See, today we have different apps, everything can be seen on an app. Over a drink, people are telling, yes, see my system. And that is creating a reference, and then people are moving more towards solar. So definitely the Indian market is shifting from a utility scale market to now a distribution or small distributed solar market, where distribution partners are definitely required to give to the last mile service to all the customers who are trying to use for a smaller system to a large scale system. But this service has to be provided. So we have complete service support team also helping customers to any difficulties, any problems, we are able to sort them out. So this is my take on this logistics. We are not a logistics company. We are an enabler, and we are giving complete solution, providing and helping the customers also to, sometimes they are some documentation which bank is asking, which we provide so that they can get the financing also part done. So this is from my side.
Virender, this is our tagline, enabling possibilities in solar value chains.
Yeah.
We are also using same enabler word for our pitches. So Surajji, I have seen a lot of unauthorized reselling happening in the market and people suffering later on, where the authenticity of the products is a challenge. At the same time, warranty obligations OEMs will not meet if the products are not procured from right places. So I would want you to throw some light on how rooftop EPC or developers should adopt new procurement strategies, wherein like they are clear that when they need spares or consumables, they are with the right partner, that they have chosen right supplier. So what are your views on this?
I think it's a very relevant question. I think solar plants are one of the first times in the history of mankind where, at the time of taking the project, we are talking of 25 years of the life of a plant, and this is not a utility scale project. We are talking about small rooftop projects, and we are talking about a life of 25 years. When we buy a car also, we are ready to, let go of it in 8 years, 10 years at the most. So we're talking of an asset running into crores of rupees, and it is 25 years. So it is very, very important that we actually tie up with the right partners across the entire value chain before the project is installed. So I think there should be not even a 1% chance a solar EPC contractor should take if there is genuinity at question here. While choosing a partner, not only genuineness of the product, I think that is so given. We have to buy from an authorized source. Also, the quality of the partner is very important, that will he be around for 20 years, 25 years. So just as an end user, he looks at the EPC contractor, that will this EPC contractor be alive or his organization be there 20 years from now? I think that's a major issue facing the solar industry right now, that there are a lot of fly-by-night EPC contractors, who will drop the price but will not be there in 5 years for a plant that has to be there for 25 years. So it is extremely important that we realize that we are committing something for the next 25 years. Probably our next generation will also be in the business and still serving the client. So we cannot back away. So it is very, very important we choose the right product and from the right source at all times. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. And more or less, we have heard a lot about people backing out from orders. Okay, those things will not happen if the authorized, reputed channel partners are approached, because they have kind of tie up with the OEMs and they can't do that. Otherwise, they'll lose their future business also. So that's a valid point. So next point, we are all in era of marketplaces. We are seeing Airbnbs and Ubers and Amazons of the world growing so fast, and all the distributors sitting here probably are in a physical meeting phase. I will still say yes. Some of us are getting the e-order. So my question is to Pradeep Srikantan. How do you think, Pradeep ji, with this increasing market size or demand supply pressure uncertainties, this solar e-marketplace is building up in India? Please throw some light about this from Reddington's perspective.
Sure, Manish ji. To start with, first point is solar is still not become a commodity. If you compare the likes of Amazon, Flipkart, and all the e-commerce platforms that are available today, they are all for commodities that is available off the shelf. When we are talking about solutions, when we are talking about service, solar is still in a very early stage. It's still not. It's very far away from becoming a commodity, where somebody can place an order online and immediately get it delivered and start using on their own, because the end user today has no technical knowledge about what is a solar panel, how it works, how it generates power. So e-marketplace for solar today is still far away to go. So there is a lot of work that needs to happen. We have to move towards commoditization, which will definitely take some time. It will not happen immediately. Second thing, if you look at the logistics, from the logistics point of view, today one panel is costing, I would say, 11,000 for an example. One Mi phone is costing 11,000. So the cost of logistics and the kind of effort that you have to take to transport or send the same panel, 11,000 material of a panel and 11,000 a phone, you can imagine the difference. So it is totally a two different chapters. It is not the same ball game. So this is one point. And second thing is, third thing, the e-commerce e-marketplace that is today, we are seeing that there are a lot of companies who are coming up with e-platforms where they are offering value addition in terms of services. Like somebody can go and do a quick proposal. Today, somebody wants an inquiry comes to an EPC company. Now, EPC company wants to give a quote. Now, there are platforms where the EPC company can go, select the location, and quickly generate a proposal to give it to the end client. That is possible today. You can give a proposal to an end client. You can also select your preferred brands. You can select your preferred bill of items. You can do everything online, but you cannot. We are still far away from buying a product online. It is still not a foolproof solution today. So we are seeing many platforms coming up who are trying to meet the physical delivery and the online order booking, meet the ends. But what is happening today is people who are bringing up these e-platforms don't have the physical products tied up. And those who are distributors who are selling the physical products don't have the e-platform tied up. So still we have to go far in terms of tying these both ends. But I'm sure this lot of companies are working towards it, and hopefully maybe in the span of another 1 year or 2 years, you will see some concrete thing happening in this area, particularly in the solar industry. But as of today, as I see, it is really not helping the end user in a big way.
These are words of wisdom, I will say, comes only with experience, because you are dealing in iPhones as well as Samsung, and parallelly you are dealing with solar modules and inverters. So no one can put it in such better, easy way than that example of module and cell phone. Thank you, Pradeep ji. My last panelist, I will give him a little difficult one. See, service is one thing, where most of the customers are worried about when it comes to inverters, when it comes to like panel warranties or the cable warranties and all. So we all are having same view that channel partner is an important component of this solar value chain. So how do we feel like what is the right OEM distributor channel partner collaboration? How it will impact this entire value chain and still create a win-win situation? And means just focus more on probably service along with your other thoughts. Sandeep.
Hi again, Manishji. So yes, as what Pradeepji told and what Surajji also told and what Brinderji also told, that it is not just a product, it is an asset that which is going to be last for 25 years. So at the main point, it is very much important that the partner, what you choose to be a distributor of that company, so that in case of any service issues or any long-term effects, that there should be a distributor and there should be the manufacturer who could withstand with you. So what Surajji told, I completely agree with him, that it is very much important for the EPC customers to also understand, because as you are also a distributor, so you are quite aware that there are hardly few companies except utilities which are directly buying material from China or from other countries. So they have to understand the risk of that what can be the after effects, because it is not about just the one transaction or just one shipment. It is about the material when it need to be reached to the site after that installation is being done properly or not. So we as a distributor stand in such a way that we give full and fledged service until the installation is done or until the material is reached to the sites. There are multiple options, deliveries, there are multiple logistic options that what every distributor is opting to different EPC customer, but at the same time you are bounded to the importing method when you are importing it from China or other countries, because you have to take the entire risk on you. And as for Pradeepji told, logistic is still a very much challenge, because we think that you have to just sell the material to anyone, but at the back end there is also a process which is very effective, which is called as logistic. And what we have personally experienced, because everyone is aware that how delicate is solar panel, and everyone is also at the same time aware that how the roads and the infrastructure of India is right now, especially in the monsoon season. And each module, what Pradeepji told, is costing around 11,000. So that financial risk is also dependent on the distributor. So EPC companies needs to think in such a way that what you also told, that distributors are acting as a bridge between both the EPC companies and the tier 1 or tier any other manufacturers. So they also have to understand the value. And I think it is everyone what is charging. It is the same charging for the services that what we are giving this to our customers. Also at the same time, why to select a proper valuable partner? It is very much important, because all these partners are not presently active in India with their full-fledged operations, whether it is tier 1 or tier 2 companies from China. I hardly see there are few companies who are operating in a full-fledged way. So at this point, the customers who cannot import directly material from any other countries are given the options. At the same time, we are also providing them these options. And apart from this, like there are many manufacturers who are already reading the market. That, for example, right now, immediately the market moved from 400 watt peak to 550 watt peak within a specific short period of time. So at the same time, the inverter industry, the inverter manufacturer also need to an analysis and to make the analysis on the modules, that how their inverters will support their modules. So here comes again the distributor in such a way that they have all the multiple options which can support, starting from residential segment to commercial or to utility segment. And you can say the main advantage of a distributor or your channel partner is that right now all the major EPC companies are located in tier 1 or tier 2 cities of India. But what about the local installation in tier 3 and tier 4 cities? So at this platform, all this distributor, I think, play a very important role to to make the reach of these brands in all the parts of India, whether it is north, south, east, east to west. So that's, I think, a role of distribution and a role of valuable partner, you can say.
Okay, just to add on that, we each one of us, probably the ones who are dealing in inverters especially, has their own in-house service teams. Like I personally know some of you have, and we do have. So what happens is, it is very important for an end consumer or an end customer to understand why there is an inverter failure, why there is a problem or tripping off or over voltage issues. So there, a big company like Sungrow or Huawei or Goodwe may not be having that kind of bandwidth to like talk to each individual EPC or each individual end consumer to like inform them why this is happening and what measures can be taken by those guys to avoid it in near future. So that is where the bridge happens. That is where the service support is given at first level by you, me, and all the panel members sitting here, and make this solar industry more sustainable. So with that, I leave the floor open for the panelists. If someone wants to share any other view on this, and we will be like, we have 4 or 5 minutes more for the panelists, then 10 minutes for the Q&A. So if any of the panelists want to add to what they said, or they feel we missed out.
So I can add something. So in 2019, I had visited USA to look at the solar distribution partners in that country. And because distributed solar is already at a much more evolved level in America, so I wanted to understand how in India we can learn. And one thing actually stuck very, very deeply in my mind. I had gone to visit one distribution center of one of the big distributors in USA. And in one of their racks, they even had Bisleri bottles kept. So I asked them that, in solar EPC distribution, you can have inverters and panels. Why do you have bottles? He said, no, when the contractor goes up on the roof, he's going to feel thirsty. At that time, he should not go to anyone else to pick up that bottle of water. That also he should come to us for. And that's where I realized the power of distribution and the importance of a distributor in the life and the supply chain of this market. So till the time we are not keeping Bisleri bottle in our rack, I think we have not yet reached there.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Anyone else would want to add anything?
Yeah, I would like to add one more point over here. That see, I can see there is a diversified panel whose entire panel is into distribution, and I personally feel that still OEMs are not giving that much room to the distributor. That the same small kinds of clients are also being catered by the OEM and the distributor. So I think that some sort of room specific should be given to the distributors, and I think all of you must be agreeing on this point of mine, that we are already working on that and providing that liberty to our distributors, but that should be followed by everyone, because our entire team, or we all are willing to go green for entire India, and that will be managed by all these players across the globe, whether it's OEM or its distributor. We all are having our own set of clients with us, but same time, I think if we are able to broaden that gap or give more room to our distributor, we can create miracle, and more number of gigawatts can be added as soon as possible in rooftop, especially because the rooftop segment is where distributors are playing a key role, so that can be increased in a rapid manner.
Thanks, Rohan. So we will
just to add what Rohan was trying to say. We as a distribution company or a partner for this customer are a bridge between the OEM and the end user, and EPC is just helping them to install. But after a year or so, when the EPC is out of the picture and there are problems faced by the user, and they come back to the supplier who has supplied, which is most of the cases for a smaller system is a distribution company, and it is the duty of the distribution company to support the customer. And I believe that if we are able to give a proper service and help them to solve all the issues, then definitely they become torch bearer for us, and they go to. So it is not about that they are happy, but they also have to give a reference. They have to inform the people that yes, the solar works, because there are so many failures which have happened, several say installations, where the customers are so upset that they have taken away their heart from the solar, and they don't want to even talk about solar. So I've because I'm in this solar business since last 15 16 years, and I most probably have talked to most of the customers, and the biggest the worry about any customer is that whether the system will work after 10 years or not. They are not, and they whom to find if it is having a problem. You know, they are more talking about right now what is the technology, what is the change, but what will happen after 5 or 10 years, nobody's informing them. And then once they have a problem, nobody is there to help them also. So this is definitely our part as a distribution company or as a supporter for the customers or EPC. We have to ensure that any issues which are coming to the customer should be handled properly, so that they don't give a negative impression to others. This is what I want to add.
Very right. So, do we have any questions, Sangeeta, from the audience?
We haven't received any questions as such, but then what we can do is, we can have closing remarks from each of the panel members and then conclude the session.
Yeah, then we can have a small concluding remark, each one of us. Mr. Kanakarajan, you can, or in the same sequence, we can start with Swaralipi. Is she there? Mr. Kanakarajan.
So I would like to again, I think everybody agrees with my views that we need to have a kind of a dedicated channel and specialization in solar, so that we offer the right products to the customer to sustain for a longer operating life actually. So I look forward to a strong distribution channel getting emerged in the coming period actually. So that is what is my I'm looking forward to rather actually. Okay, yeah, thanks a lot.
Rohan.
Yeah, so I think all the EPC now understand the importance of buying from the authorized distributor with all the entire discussions what we had. So nothing more to add. Actually, I would recommend everyone that the distributors are doing so a lot of hard work, bringing the material, keeping it the stock, and providing you at the right interval of time. So being in touch with them and getting the good price is not only criteria. You should always understand what they are also going through, because pricing is such a thing that it might go up or down, but they, as a your first point of contact, they'll always be available when the problem arises. So I think all the best to everyone to go forward. Thank you.
Mr. Virinder.
Just to sir, I think distribution is very important, definitely, and all our support is required for the customers. We are just trying to enable them to go for a good quality plant which performs for 20-25 years, and they get whatever they have imagined or thought about the performance or the system's requirements, and it should be given to them so that they are satisfied and happy, and they choose maybe or recommend to others also that the solar is a really a good product. And definitely it will happen only with the government support and clarity from the government how the systems or how the market will behave. So I think government has to also definitely support. Today they have done a big step by announcing 500 kilowatt for net metering, and this kind of enablers are required for the market to move forward in the right direction. Thank you very much for all the panelists and all the attendees. If any questions, I'm here to help. Thank you.
Suraj?
So my concluding remarks would be our entire focus in solar, I think as distributors right now, is ensuring the product reaches the end user and the EPC contractor But I think we are only 2 to 4 years away where there will be recycling and replacement of existing panels that will start. And the entire industry, including the supply chain, is not equipped about what are going to happen of those panels. How are we going to dispose them of? How is that recycling going to happen? We talk about green India and green world and all that, but if there is no understanding of how these panels are actually going to go back through the same supply chain, I think we are heading for trouble. And I think this is a big opportunity also for solar distributors. If we can set up some kind of a logic of helping customers replace their panels, because replacement will not always happen after 25 years. This is a wrong myth, because there has been such a huge improvement in the quality of the panels and the entire efficiency of the system over the last 5 to 7 years. It's a matter of 2-3 years where people will say, you know what, you replace your panel, you'll have more efficiency. So what are you going to do of those panels then? So that's a huge opportunity as distributors we should be focused on.
Pradeep ji?
Yeah. So as I understand today, and everybody knows, solar industry is completely today a very unorganized and fragmented industry. So unlike other industries where you can see organized distribution setups, where you have a clearly defined OEM, a distributor, a dealer, a sub-dealer. This today doesn't exist in the solar industry. So it is very difficult for distributors to control the entire gamut of EPC players. So the only way forward is that we can only suggest that EPC players should be very careful in identifying the right product, the right distributor, the right brand, and not just look at the price. So price is the last thing today that they should look at. They should look at credibility of the brand, credibility of the distributor, how far the distributor can support in terms of warranties, licensing with the OEM to get the warranty claims. So these are the things that are more important than the price. So it's of course it's up to the EPC companies to secure themselves, safeguard themselves. So they should look at all these factors while choosing the OEM brand or the distributor for their products.
Sandeep?
Yes, I also have at the same point, like distributors are the main core partners when it comes to the transparency of the supply chain, whether it is OEM or whether it is and EPC companies, because we are the ones who is transferring both the information at both ends, whether what demand, what market needs, and at the same time what manufacturer is going to be do in the next few 6 months or 1 year. So EPC companies should understand this, that whatever value are what we are providing means at the lowest minimum risk to the what EPC companies can take. So they should value that. At the same time, also what Rajit told, that they should think about the credibility of the brand, and whether the distributor or whether the manufacturer is going to last for at least 20, 15, for 25 years or not. So this should be a very important point when you comes to the product quality and designing.
Swaralipi, you there?
Yes, very much. I think there is some problem with the network, but please go ahead.
Yeah, your concluding remark, please.
See, ultimately, as my fellow colleagues also said, there is a market for both the distribution as well as the direct sales. And what I understand from the Q&A section also, there is a lot of questions regarding if the distributor signs off in between, how the manufacturer would support. And as the panelists said, it ultimately brings down to the point, what is the credibility of the distributor as well as the manufacturer, because it's as solar with a shelf life of guaranteed 25 years would require more than only support promises. It would also need a capable team who can really understand what is going behind and can make the end customer's life easier to service them better. So being where the service is needed would be a key answer for, I think, for anywhere and whatever solar products we are trying to give to the market.
Thank you. So concluding remark from my side is, I just want to raise 2 points here, which are not covered. One is these OEMs, including the panelist members and some of those who are going to come in panel 2. All the OEMs are available or are working in more than 100 countries, 200 countries, I mean, 150 countries and all. So they have a huge market to serve. If things go bad here, they have another alternative place. Now, these distributors who are in this forum are going to work in those territories or this country only. They are going to be here. They will lift your call in midnight if you call them. Okay, so that is one thing where I want to establish a connect that yes, because you may be buying 1 megawatt modules, which may be a very like nominal 6 sigma when we compare to this tier 1 top 5 manufacturing capacities. But when we buy from them, we buy 50 megawatt, 60 megawatt per annum. So those things, we are in a better negotiating terms with those guys to get you service, get you like kind of support when you deserve it. And same applies when it is about pricing. Your inverter purchase can be like 5 megawatt or 6 megawatt or 10 megawatt at max in a bigger rooftop plant. But the kind of inverters that a distributor will be buying from the OEM will be like 60, 70, 80, 100 megawatt. We ourselves bought 80 megawatt in last 1.5 years from SunGrow. So we have a better price negotiating powers than the EPC when they go directly. So it is a myth that you will get better pricing when you go directly to OEM. Believe me, we will be booking our orders in advance when the pricing are up. Okay, and when pricing are down, we are in better position to negotiate with OEM as a distributor to like support us. So that advantages can be passed on to EPC if EPC starts trusting the fellow distributors, and it is a collaboration. It can grow together when we work together. So that's the closing remark from my side. Thank you very much, everyone, panelists, as well as the audience, Sangeeta and Solar Quarter team. Thanks.
Thank you so much, all the key panelists, for such a valuable insights. Manish sir, thank you so much for moderating today's session. With this, we will proceed ahead with our next panel discussion on building sustainable partnerships with distributors, channel partners, and franchisees. Session experts who have joined us today are Mr. Rajesh Shah, who is the CEO from Evolve Energy. He would also be moderating today's session. Mr. Suraj Dudeja, who is the director from Vashi Electricals. Mr. Baldev Singh, who is the director from JS Solar Tech. Mr. Ajay Mishra, who is the general manager from Vari Energies. Mr. Ajay Neelkantan, who is the senior manager sales and marketing from Fimor. Mr. Nishi Chandra, who is the head marketing from Loom Solar, and Mr. Shivam Goyal, who is the business head from GP Eco Solutions India Private Limited. I would like to hand over the session to Rajesh sir to take the discussions forward with other speakers. Thank you. Requesting all the speakers to kindly switch on their cameras and unmute themselves, please. Who are there in the second panel?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
So welcome to the virtual event of Solar Retail Show South Asia 2021, organized by Solar Quarter. And I've been asked to moderate this session, which says building sustainable partnership with distributors, channel partners, and franchisees. And we have a very good set of panelists here today. So I welcome all of you. Let's start. Thank you. So let's start with our introductions of everyone and give your opening remarks with your introduction. So let's start with Mr. Baldeep Singh, Director, JS Solar Tech.
Thank you, Rajesh ji. Very good afternoon to everyone. And I thank Solar Quarter for giving us this opportunity, to be here at one platform all together. Thank you so much. I'm Baldeep Singh representing JS Solar Tech. We started as an EPC company and slowly graduated into a distribution network. Started in the year January 2016, was more than 5 years now. And we are happy that we are distributing and representing some of the premium solar products in India. To name a few, Trina Solar and Adani Solar modules, and inverters, SMA, Havels, K Solare, and one of the best off-grid hybrid inverters, Victron Energy from Netherlands. So we are representing these products in India and going good with these products. I'm really thankful to all of you. So please go ahead.
Thank you, Baldeep ji. So next, I'll ask Mr. Suraj from Vashi to give his introduction, please.
Yeah, good afternoon. We have been in the solar EPC distribution business for the last 5 years. We are partners with Jinko, Renusis, SMA, Sofar, Polycab, to name few of the brands. Vashi Electricals has been in the electrical distribution business for 40 years now. And we have a distribution center at 20 locations across the country to try and serve the customer need closest possible to where the requirement is. And I look forward to being a part of this panel at by Solar Quest. Thank you.
Welcome. Mr. Ajay Neelakantan, Senior Manager from FEMER.
Thank you, Rajesh. Good afternoon. My name is Ajay. I'm from FEMER. Though the name new is FEMER, we are still, as you all have read the news last year, ABB was acquired by a company called FEMER from Italy. We are the manufacturers of solar inverters, but the good part is the management remains same. Only the business has gone to FEMER. That's all. So still we manufacture central inverters in India and string inverters in Italy. Thank you.
Mr. Ajay Mishra from Wari Energies.
Good afternoon, everyone, distinguished panelists, and special thanks to Smriti for organizing this event. Wari is currently the India's largest solar panel manufacturer. Our current capacity is 2 gigawatts. We have the largest distribution network in India. We have 375 plus franchisees across India, and with them there is almost around 10,000 plus integrators and retailers who are associated with them. So this is in a nutshell what Wari is right now, and I look forward for a fruitful session.
Mr. Shivam Goyal.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon, everyone. So I'm Shivam Goyal from GPK Solution. Firstly, I would like to thank Solar Quarter for providing this platform where we can talk about the distributor and channel partners. Like they are the ones who are working really at the ground level in the solar industry. So we GPK Solution has been into the distribution since last like 4 years with joining with tier 1 brands like Sungrow and Longi, and we have been doing the distribution for the complete North India. So that's it. Thank you, Solar Quarter, for providing this platform to speak towards it.
Mr. Nishi Chandra from Loom.
A very good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for Solar Quarter and Sangeeta too. My name is Nishi Chandra and representing Loom Solar Private Limited. Loom Solar is a residential rooftop solar manufacturer and lithium battery manufacturer. We deliver a product across India in 1700 plus pin code within a 3 to 7 days delivery. Thank you.
Okay. And finally, I'll introduce myself. My name is Rajesh Shah. I am the Managing Director of Evolve Energy. We are a solar specialist company, we call ourselves, because we have a 360-degree view of the solar industry with 4 verticals. One vertical is into distribution. We are distributing some of the best brands around the world, like SMA, Solar, LG Electronics, Fronius, and in OEM, we have our own brand called Evo, both in the solar panels and the solar inverter stage. Apart from this, we have our own manufacturing unit, which manufactures AC/DC combiner boxes and LT panels along with aluminum structures. And the 4th division or vertical is our EPC division, which has been installing solar plants all over the country. So in short, that's about us. And let's move on with this discussion. So the point, we've been asked to look into it, how model and the franchisee model works, and I think Vari here has been quite successful in doing that. So let's ask Vari how distribution and the franchisee model has helped business expansion for them, and what is their views on that, and how would it help for other companies to emulate such a model?
Okay, so as I told, like we have the India's largest franchise network. We have around 375 franchises across India. Now, when we started off, the vision with which we started off the franchisee model was to reach to the remotest corner of the country. What we observed at that point of time was that people, when they are buying solar products or they are buying solar panels or they're getting the solar installed at their home or at their offices or any other place, problem what was happening is they really didn't knew where to go for the service. They didn't knew whom should we approach to, because people bought, probably that time they bought solar chargers and solar lanterns and everything, and they didn't know whom to go to if this thing stops working, or if there's a problem in their inverter, whom to go to. They were not aware of it. So we thought that we'll build up a sales and service network completely. Okay, and we started off with a first franchisee we got was around 3 years back. Right now there are 375 plus franchises. Each of our franchises right now, there are some of the franchise, like each of our franchises is doing approximate 3 to 4 crores business in a year. There are certain franchises who have grown to even 100 crore business in a year, even during this pandemic. So what really happens is when there is a successful franchisee model, what really goes around is like when these franchises act as your distributor, they act as your stockist and super stockist. All of these things are being handled by the franchisee, and they then have various integrators and retailers under them. So those integrators and retailers, they are based out of the remotest corner of the country, and these franchisees are there at the tier 1 and tier 2 cities. So you cover up the complete model. So it becomes quite difficult for a giant company to take care of the needs of the smaller customers, because they are probably looking at the larger chunk of the customer. Now, for the retail customers, this franchisee model and the retailer and integrator model helps you to service them, give them the proper consultation, and then help them adopt the proper methodology to go solar. That's what we have been doing. And it's been very good for us as of now. Almost around 35 to 40% of business of Vari comes from the franchisee model right now.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And so the some of the other questions which are there in the distribution segment is what are the additional value addition the distributors are bringing to the customers for the EPC, and how we need to create more sustainability for that. So, I would like to open the floor. I can start with Mr. Suraj there if he can give his views on that.
So what is the value creation that a distributor brings to the table? I think a lot in today's time, because when the solar market initiated it between 2010 to 2014, only utility scale jobs were happening where the OEM could directly connect with the center and with the government, and the projects were happening. But as we move down the years, the business is more and more getting decentralized. There are smaller projects, there are residential projects, then there are small commercial projects, there are rooftop projects, and all this is gaining momentum. And in a scenario like this, the role of a distributor becomes absolutely essential to serve the smaller requirement, which are equally critical when we add it up to the entire gamut of solar industry in India. So I strongly believe in the model that and the way forward as the market opens up.
Okay, Maldip.
Yeah, thank you, Rajesh. I think we could, as distributors, we are representatives of OEM in the open market. So basically, an OEM cannot approach each and every customer, or let's say till the end of this requirement. So we form a very important link between the OEMs and the end customers. and we can understand the requirements of a customer and then relate it to what products we have got available with him based on the budget that he has. So that becomes a very important role of us as a distributor, that we understand the requirement of the customer, give him a suggestion, give him the design parameters, or give him technical support, whatever we can do at our end, and give him a solution that this is a product which is going to be good for you. And that's how we can become a very good strong link. And similarly, we can give a feedback to the OEM also, that this is the issue which is being faced with our product in the market, and we can give the company a solution which they can work upon and come out with something which is more adaptable to our country. See, most of the OEMs that we are representing are international companies, so they have got their international standards and they follow what they have been doing in the most of the developed countries. India may not be ready for that immediately. So we have to see, sometimes their product has to match our requirement in India, match the budget requirements of our country in India. You have, I think most of us have faced that there are voltage issues in inverters, and then so many things, which are new to them as OEM. So these are important things. And our objective is basically, to strengthen the relationship also with our end customer. We cannot just push the product and try to sell it in the market. As in the panel one, very important point they had covered, that we can be called at at odd hours also and ask for some help. People can call us directly that this is the help required, I'm facing a problem, and tomorrow I have a commissioning to happen. So we form a first level support to our customer also, and we give them the initial help, initial support, which and based on the feedback that we get from our customers, we know what kind of difficulties a system integrator or a channel partner, or the EPC company will be facing. So we tell him that this is in advance, you have to be ready with that, and try to cover up all the things that he has to take care to make this product and the end product or the solar plant a successful one. So this is one. And secondly, slowly, as and when we are giving this relationship bonding between the customer also starts depending on us. So we create an ultimate dependency on our recommendations. So we become a smaller suggestion partner or a suggestion to them that how we can proceed with the system.
I think also we are also the first line of defense for our manufacturers, because
absolutely.
When it goes wrong, the first thing they call is blame the distributor and then expect the distributor to give things free of charge from their pocket, and that becomes.
Rajesh, it is our duty also to tell them how they have to use the product and in what sense they have to take care, and what are the basic things that they might omit. We can guide them further, so that they don't have to approach the OEMs for small and things.
Totally agree with you there, because there have been the amount of people who are trying to enter the solar business, and from the kind of different fields they are trying to enter the solar business over the last 3-4 years. Half the time, we have seen situations where our teams have asked them for an SLD, and the question came back is, what is an SLD? So you can imagine what happens when people like this are going to buy the product, and when they will of course they're going to make an error in the site, and then the inverter burns out or something happens, then they call the distributors and expect them to have it changed free of charge. So I think educating the industry and training the industry, not only
as distributors, we have a responsibility also to help these budding new companies who are entering into the solar business, and we have to guide them the right way and try to make them more organized, rather than they start spreading in an unorganized manner. So we have, as you rightly said, we need to support them with all the system diagrams and SLDs also. We have got our remote technical support team, and we offer this help to all the system integrators. They can take SLDs from us, share their requirements, share their patterns, share their details of the site, and we prepare SLDs for them, so that they do the process, they complete the project in the right manner. They don't have to return back to the site and do the service part immediately after installation. So that is something you have to take care of right in the beginning.
So then my question to Ajay Neelakantan is why whenever there is an issue with the products, I'm not in particular with FIMER, but in generally with most of the manufacturers. That's such a long time before there is a response in terms of replacements, and always or almost the fault is first put off on the user or the product, user or the installation, before the manufacturer accepts their role in this, and then accepts to replace the product. So that process also sometimes dampens the interest of the end customer, and once the end customer starts losing interest, they are the torchbearers for us, because end of the day, if one of them goes out and tells a bad reference about solar, that solar doesn't work, or he buys a product which is, or he goes to an installer just because of the price and not because of the quality. So that time, the distributors are stuck in between, because one side the manufacturers are not supporting them, and the other side the customers are, or the end customers are actually blaming them. So what is your from a manufacturer's side, what is your viewpoint here, and how you think you can help the distributors gap that bridge?
Absolutely, Rajesh, I totally agree with you. I know today there's a lot of blame games happen, but I am right, you are wrong, customer is wrong. Whatever, we can keep talking, but at the end of the day, I agree with Baldeep sir. We have to handhold distributors as a manufacturer and educate them. But you give them knowledge time on time. As an inverter manufacturer, you need to keep you need to keep educating them. Do's and don'ts, which is very, very important from a distributor point of view to the customer. Otherwise, as I was observing the last panel talk, it's not just moving about the box from one end to other end. No. So solar doesn't work like that. So as a manufacturer, my responsibility is to educate the distributor at first end. As a distributor, his role is to educate the customer of do's and don'ts. But end of the day, I totally agree with you. The response time and the service time has to be really quick. Now, what is that quick defines, we have to define with the customer. But yeah, by the end of the day, the customer shouldn't suffer because of the manufacturer and the distributor's error, whoever maybe it is. But customer comes first when it is solar. But I totally believe, if you educate properly the distributors of do's and don'ts in the solar plants, this will minimize the issues. I'm not telling we'll be completely zero. No, it's not possible. But surely we can minimize the problem at the site and in the entire value chain.
Okay, and so Mr. Nishi, I think you're also a manufacturer, so
yeah. Yes, yes, Rajeshri. Loom Solar started as a e-solar marketplace. So our journey started in 2018. When I researched about solar, there is no information. People where will find about information about solar, how install, who will install. That time we build a Loom Solar platform where many users find information. After realizing 2 or 3 years, many customers finding information mobile phone using from our website, but most of customer is not trusting on our website, because solar products cost is approx 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs. So that's why that time we realized the importance of distributor. Distributor first educate to the customer. We educate which type of solar system you should install, who will install, how many generation, and when customer place an order, then he place on distributor shop, that where distributor is real hero. He can help to buy a solar system, install, and after installing the service and support.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, Mr. Ajay Mishra, from a solar panel manufacturer's viewpoint, how do you, because most of the time the issues happen because inverter companies and the distributors, somehow there is a track record because the system informs the exact error, and we are able to know who was at fault and what's happened. When it comes to panels, it's such a gray area, because every time there is a panel replacement issue or a panel something, it always comes down to so sometimes this 25 years warranty and this product warranty which is being talked about, the distributors are the people who take the the total brunt of it, because they are the ones who are facing the end customer, and the manufacturer just the printed terms and conditions, which is like a 20-page document. So how do you help out distributors in this circumstance?
Very valid point, sir. Now, I wouldn't be a right person to comment at what other manufacturers are doing, but I shall be able to tell you what we do. So we at Vari, we have a complete CRM department set up. Okay, there's a team of around 30 CRM executives who are there just to cater to the complaints by the customer. We are probably the first ones to introduce the toll-free number for the solar complaints. So anytime you are a customer, your franchisee is not giving you a service, your integrator is not giving you a service, anybody is not giving you service, you need not go to them. You can ask them, yeah, they are the first point of contact, really good. You go there, if they give you a service, nothing like it. If it's not happening, you have one toll-free number, just call upon that number, we will take care of everything. All we ask from the customer is, sir, aapko agar pata ho, what is the serial number on your panel? If you can give us that, that is more than enough for us. You just give us a serial number, because we have a system here, SAP system here, integrated system here, through which we come to know that this panel was, when it was sold, whom it was sold, and when it was resold to the customer. That entire value chain, we are able to track it. And what was the glitch? And then on top of that, due to these 375 franchises, when we tell these 375 franchises are not just the selling agents, they are the ones who are there for giving the service also. So they have it is a mandate that they will have at least 4 service engineers on roll with them. Now these service engineers will then travel, they'll check the panel, they will give the report, and based of that, everything else is being done. Then the panel is replaced. Now I'll tell you, Vari manufactures almost around 120 megawatts of panel every month, okay, which is almost around 8,000 plus panels every day, okay. And in the entire 1 month's time, I don't get more than 8 to 10 complaints. So which is far better than even the Six Sigma that has been applied. So that's how it is.
Okay. So then when it comes to coming to Mr. Shivam Goyal, so you're selling imported panels, I think. So what happens when you have a similar issue with panels coming in from other countries, and there are breakage and other issues? How do you address it?
Yeah. So for this, I would like to say that distributor majorly focuses on providing the highest quality modules and with the shortest period of time. And when there is a problem like with the breakage of any module, in that case, generally we have a 2 solution. Firstly, we on a personal level get the insurance from the company as well, from the O&Ms. Like we have been working with Longi. For them, when the modules arrive in India, we have a 1 week insurance with the O&M. Also, that when we have our own insurance agencies also to deal with the problem of such breakage of the module or anything. And there are also sometimes there would be a situation when the as a distributor we have to support from our own stock, because at the end of the day we have to support our EPCs being a distributor, because we have to sustain in the market for the longer period of time, and we have to be on the ground level. So there has been a very lot of situation in such ways, like where has been a breakage or there is any service call. In that case, we can take help of the insurance company, or sometimes we can provide solutions from our own stock.
Okay. Mr. Suraj, you want to add anything on that?
No, I think that's fine.
Okay, good. So moving forward, so one of the other questions which we've been asked to ask is, what are the current financing support extended by distributors out there to either customers or channel partners? So is it a cash and carry only model, or are there different models which are being worked out? Baldivji, start with you.
I think presently it is all cash and carry model. So we do not have facilities where the OEMs could extend some credit to the distributors, or distributors could give some credit to the end customers. But yes, definitely with time, the kind of relationship that we expect that will build up between the distributors and the system integrators, and maybe with time with our OEMs, this can develop. I think, as in some advanced countries, governments are also playing an important role where they, analyze and give some kind of credibility to different companies. So if that pattern comes up in future, and we get a central body which can play an important role in declaring some credibility reports about different companies, definitely this can develop, and that can give a big boost to our business. But presently, yes, it is cash and carry.
So Suraj, I think you've been in this distribution business a long time. So is there any different models you see in the solar industry vis-a-vis your other products what you're distributing? The challenges you face here?
I agree with Baldeep ji to a large extent that to extend credit in the solar industry is financially not very advisable also because the margins are wafer thin in this entire transaction. And second, the only other option that we look at is probably LCs from our customers, and so that can be, but it has to be a secured payment. As of now, and to open credit, because again, like I said, we are working with hundreds and thousands of different small EPC contractors, and it is across the country, and it is okay when these are big deals, and you're working with a very organized customer, and the OEM is directly involved, but again, over there, they don't need the credit. So again, that's out of question. So I think can't think of a third option of open credit or a PDC or something. We have burnt our fingers in the past whenever we have tried doing that. So I wouldn't advise that. No.
I think all of us are in the same boat there. So I think, manufacturers like Ajay have to really open up and probably, give some more facilities to the distributors, because you expect us to do everything for you, and even take the brunt. But when it comes to money, your money first. So I think
it's the same expectation from us, right? The OEM expects secured payments from us. So how do we pass it?
Yeah, so they expect money first and talk later. So,
so manufacturing, there's a raw material that goes in. We have to pay to our raw material guys first. They don't send raw materials just like that. So it's in the entire value chain. That's how it happens. Nobody sends me the raw material. Nobody sends me the cell without taking the advance. 100% advance I have to pay, then only the cells will come here. So that's how the chain works. But then at the end of the day, what we clearly believe in is that at the end of the day, it is the customer and the brand that matters. The impression that whether it's a manufacturer or a distributor or a retailer, whoever is dealing with my brand, okay, at the end of the day, if the customer is not happy with it, the more damage is done to my brand. Because he will go out and he will tell you 10 different people. He will not say his distributor ne service diya, his dealer is not giving the service. He will just go and say out in the public that particular brand did not give me the service. And that's what is more damaging. That's what is major concern for us, which is why I told you, we have a complete system wherein we make sure that we resolve the issue within 24 hours whenever it has been addressed to us.
Okay. Mr. Shivam, you want to add anything there?
Just to one thing that sir, distributor has been playing very crucial role in providing this raw material to the for the completion of the solar projects, and the providing of the services is like distributor is the first point to provide the services, and also they are providing their door delivery steps to each and every EPCs. So thus they are playing a very crucial role.
Okay. Mr. Nishi, anything else you want to add there?
Sir, you are on mute.
Yeah. I would like to add a point, two things. Right now, we educate the customer, and working experience need required at this time. And distributor support us if he find any information from a rural area or urban area. Distributor provide us कि ये होना चाहिए, ये नहीं होना चाहिए, and OEM provide that type of product, so distributor can differentiate from other brands easily. That's all.
Yeah. Rajesh, from the inverter point of view, we have a lot of distributors across India who've been with us for many years, right from ABB days. I mean, up to FEMA now. So what we do is the financial support. We do extend them a little credit facility, to start with, say 500, 600 kilowatt a month. It depends on the distributor from region to region. So let's say we work back to back, we extend a little bit of credit to them. I know, I totally accept with Suraj when he said that it's highly financial risky, but giving all the credit to their customers. But yeah, the financial risk is always there from a manufacturer point of view as well as the distributor point of view. But from a manufacturer point of view, given our distributors being with us, we surely extend them credit facility, say for 30 days, if not more. So this is one thing what we have been doing for the residential segment. I know utility we cannot do because utility is a totally different business. When it comes to residential segment, typically distributors ask, sir, can you give me 10 inverters of say 1 kilowatt example. So these kinds of things we have been doing and we will continue to do with our channel partners.
Okay, but another point here, is the kind of massive shift in technology which has been happening over the last, at least in the last 2-3 years, and technology upgradation has been happening extremely fast. So how are your, how do you expect the distributors to cope up to that levels and that information, because already hardly the products are coming into the market and straight away they're getting installed. So what level of back support and kind of distribution training and things like that are being prepared?
So I agree. See, when I talk about inverters, we have typically inverters come with a 5 years warranty and with a family of inverters at various levels. So what happens is from the factory side, we know very well in advance which inverter is going off the shelf. Let's say a 10 kilowatt inverter. I'm just taking an example for a 10 kilowatt. It has been in the market or in the market for 10-15 years. So factory will give us an indication. Guys, look, next 2 years we are going to come up with a new product. This is the product. So we slowly phase out the inverters which are installed. Now the inverter which are installed, we will surely support the spare parts, all what is available, because it is our liability to the distributors and customers to give the 5 years warranty. So what we tell distributors is, say, hey, look, this is our plan. I mean, this is what is our roadmap from the inverter manufacturer point of view. And these are the ratings which will come up, say, 1 to 3 years. So you guys slow down this inverter, go to the next technology. Now, the technology means it doesn't happen tomorrow, and at least with inverters. It will take at least 1 year to come up with a new product, and slowly we'll phase out. But definitely we'll support in the spare parts which is already installed.
So Surajji, how as a distributor, you expect all the teams to cope up with the kind of changes which keep happening, whether be it a solar panel or an inverter, and we find suddenly the 1000-volt panels moving out, the 1500 volts coming in, and then we still have these one half cut panels now moving to the 1/3 panels now. The talks are already 600 and 670 watt peak panels have already entered the BIS testing. So how do you look at distributors adapting this technology so fast, and more importantly, sending this information back into the field to the end customer? Because we have seen so many cases where end customers are buying products they're not even aware of the kind of technology what they're buying. It's just that we want the latest, and half the time we find some distributor somewhere has given them some wrong information and just dumped the product to them.
So again, it's a very, very valid question, and the technology shift in this industry is very, very rampant. I think we have been fortunate that the brands we work with, at least we get at least a 3 to 6 month prior, we get this information about what are the shifts that we are looking at in the industry. And accordingly, we keep changing our procurement pipeline also. And what should we stock? So from a financial standpoint, I don't see this really affecting us, because there is generally a good 6-month lag between what the technology is coming in and what inventory we carry. But yes, the bigger challenge here is to educate the customer as to why this new technology is relevant. And that's where webinars, given that we are in a pandemic world, webinars are the only option of passing this on. Newsletters, we keep sending a lot of newsletters to our clients. But it's not easy. It's not easy because the human mind, at least, takes 3 to 5 years to keep on changing. But your technology is changing every year. So, so here again, the brighter EPC contractors, the smarter technocrats that are in the field, they will pick up these changes much faster, and then they move on and educate their end users also. So that's the only way forward.
Okay. Baldeep, you want to add anything?
Yeah, I just wanted to, take a suggestion from all the panelists here. Like, whatever the modules are being manufactured in India, I've seen they're always one step behind the international standards. I mean, we are, always lagging. So will there be a match any day, or we are always going to suffer like this? I mean, I wanted to ask our Wari representative who is here as a panelist. I mean, are we always going to face this challenge? And we'll always have to depend on the products coming on from the international manufacturing units?
Sir, this is a very valid question. We have been struggling with the same thing. Now we'll have to understand the reason behind it. Why is it happening? The reason is that we in India never ever had a system to develop the ecosystem for solar panel manufacturing. Right now, the 85% of the market is being dominated by the neighboring country that you and I, both of us, know it very clearly. So when there is a 85% market share being taken away by another country, the local manufacturers, what are they left with? They are struggling day in and day out to sustain, first of all. When there is a question of sustainability, there is no R&D happening. What do? You just copy paste what has been happening over there. That is what is happening. Until unless there is a complete ecosystem that is being developed in the country, wherein there is no neighboring country which is armed to sting us in terms of the raw material supply. Today, if you put a duty on solar modules, they will raise the prices for cells. You put it on cells, they will raise they will raise the prices for wafers. You put it for wafers, they will raise the prices for ingot. How do you match? What do we do? So that, which is why the PLI scheme is being bought in. Yeah, PLI scheme is being bought in place, which is why the basic custom duty is getting imposed by next year. Once these things happen, now you're seeing there's so many big manufacturers coming in. You saw the announcement about Reliance coming in from silicon to the module side. Then there are other bigger manufacturers which are coming in. Why is this happening at this point of time? Because government right now has started supporting. And I'm telling you, be rest assured, in next coming 1.5 years, 2 years span of time, we will be manufacturing those models which world would be adapting over a period of time. So probably we will be much more ahead than what the world is doing. But then the support is needed. That's the only thing I can say.
I also, in my opinion, clearly here, I also look at a lot of Indian manufacturers. Their viewpoint is more Indian rather than global. So that is one of the key points why you have China producing such large numbers. Even if you can take the top 1 or 2 and add the total production of the top 2 alone in the Bloomberg Tier 1 list, and you see that the whole of India's production cannot match that. Even, so that is one area we need Indian manufacturers to start looking at, and looking at it from a global perspective, and not just catering to the Indian market or the subsidy market or the DCR market and so on and so forth. So that is my view there. And I think another a sword which is hanging on all our distributors' head is because most of us depend a lot on imported modules, and come April 2022. With the 40% duty coming in, that's going to be a game changer. So, Surajji, what is your thought on come April 2022?
It's a big challenge. I see. It is one thing to keep on, making the imported products expensive, like just the way Ajayji from Wari just said. But when there is no production capacity in the country, it's going to really shake up the solar industry, is my feeling. Projects will get delayed. People who were thinking of and especially the rooftop solar projects, where people look at ROI very, very closely. So I think we are heading to a very, very dark future, because there is no domestic production capacity till Reliance sets up the plants that it's talking about. And those levels we are still at least 2 to 3 years away from something like that really taking shape. I really doubts where this is going in April.
Rajeshji, I'll just like to add up. The thing is that if you look at the installation map of India right now, so last year we did not do more than 5 gigawatts. Prior to that, it was somewhere around 6 gigawatts. This year again, will not be touching even. I believe, I don't know whether we'll be able to touch 5 gigawatts or not. Now, if you look at the manufacturing capacity of modules in India, it is 10 gigawatts right now. So we have enough supplies to cater to the whatever need is required at this point of time. Yes, when we talk about the cells, we lag over there. Cell manufacturing is less in there. We are not more than 2 gigawatts in terms of cells, which is why GCR modules have been sold off so that those cell manufacturers get the boost. But otherwise, if we talk about the module manufacturing, there's enough capacity for all the module manufacturers to cater to what is needed right now, which is around 6 gigawatt on a yearly basis, which will be able to do it easily.
I think another challenge also is.
No, I have a question here. When we say 6 gigawatt capacity, at what efficiency levels do we have 6 gigawatt?
6 gigawatt of installation is happening in India every year, not more than that. And 10 gigawatt is a module manufacturing capacity that Indians have, manufacturers have.
At what efficiency levels are Indian manufacturers giving the 6 gigawatt, 10 gigawatt capacity that is there?
What efficiency level? Can you rephrase your question?
No, is it poly, mono? See, the world is moving towards
poly and mono.
We are in a lag effect in our country. If we are living in a lag effect, there is always going to be something that the imported guy is bringing in, which is better than what we are manufacturing. The problem is not just capacity; it is also the quality.
The problem is not with the capacity. There is this thing. The problem is with the pricing.
Right. Correct. Pricing and quality both come together.
The market here is very price sensitive. So we'll have to somewhere put the restrictions on the pricing. Now, what is happening? Why are these prices going down? You have to look at the situation here. What is happening is all the integrators or probably all the EPC contractors or what we can say the developers, they are in a race to bring down the cost per unit. Now, to bring down the cost per unit, we saw that around 3 years back, we were talking about attaining the grid parity. Right now, people are talking about attaining the solar parity. Wherein so what has happened? In that rat race of bringing down the prices, what have we gone for? Where are we cutting the corners? We are cutting the corners in terms of getting the cheapest possible module. Where do you get the cheapest possible module? So we'll have to look at the entire ecosystem, sir.
So I think, but long-term things cannot be compromised with quality. So I think quality has to remain the paramount.
Yes.
To sum up, Baldivji's question, like what Ajay said, that India is having a production capacity of 6 or 8 or 10 gigawatt. And if you just take the first name in the Bloomberg Tier 1 list and you see that production capacity, you will know that one company is just 4 times the size of what India in all produces. So that is the massive scalability in terms of a global approach. I think that is the mindset Indian manufacturers need to have, not just one reliance, but probably more such companies before we are.
I think Surajji rightly pointed out that not only the quantity that we look for, we have to take care of the technological availability also. We have to be at par with the rest of the world. So that is important.
Another big challenge is the BIS. See, today there are N-type cells which have already moved into the world and doing very well. And I don't think anybody in India, if we go to a customer, even some manufacturers, if you ask them who have newly started making solar panels, they don't even know what an N-type cell is. So that is the state of technology we are talking about. So we are still having companies producing, full cell poly 330, 335, whereas the world has moved, way ahead. So I think that those are areas I think India needs to look at very seriously. So good. So let's move on. I think I have one last question here, which says why selection of a distributor is crucial to ensure the just-in-time delivery for solar projects. Who wants to take that? Let's start with you.
Sorry, are you pointing? Yeah. Yeah, I think selection of a distributor is a very important factor actually for all these system integrators. And I would request, all system integrators should definitely try to maintain good relations with a limited number of distributors. I know they need to have a very competitive pricing ultimately for all their products that they want to buy. But see, if they have a good relationship and a continuous, business dealing with couple of distributors, they will get a better service and they will be given top priority. Pricing also will be better. So I have my suggestion for all the attendees who are system integrators that they should have, control over what they want and how and which distributors to contact for what products. So that's a good point. And they should see which distributors are connected to which kind of OEM and what kind of relationship they have with OEMs. So we are all there to help each one of us. And we want this sector to become organized. We want it to be properly channelized. So we should have a very good business ethics going on. As distributors, I think it's our duty also to play a very important, a very fair role in promoting all these new companies that are coming up in this sector. And so that, we can give them the product in the right fashion, the right kind of delivery, right schedules, on-time deliveries. And these things will ultimately help us to grow together. So we have to work as a team. That is very important.
To that. Mr. Goyal.
So the just-in-time delivery is very important for the completion of the project. Like the distributor has been working as a filter against the irrational policies and the COVID-19 situations. So distributor has been working with the different warehouses at the different places for acquiring this situation of delivering the raw materials on time, and also like the doorstep services by providing different their salesperson at different location. A particular distributor will have has been maintaining a lot of warehouses at all the places. So deciding the distributor for providing the raw materials is like very important.
Mr. Nishi?
Yeah. Rajesh, just in delivery, we are working residential market. Customer self-installation. We are never worry about delivery installation time. So our customer generally install self-installation, 1 panel, 2 kilowatt, 3 kilowatt, and any electrician can install this system.
Okay. Mr. Ajay Neelakandan, one quick question for you.
Yeah.
So why is it that I agree commercial matter more, but generally the large scale developers, your 100, 200, 500 megawatt customers are given extreme importance, and deliveries and everything is given on time over the cost of small time customers and distributors. So how do distributors manage the just in time delivery if there is no timely support coming in from the manufacturers?
No, actually, Rajesh, right. See what happens as an inverter manufacturer. We have two different verticals. One is a utility scale projects. See there, what happens? You have 100, 200, 300 megawatt in a single location. So what we generally do is we have, and let's say there are 5 sites close by. We have a nearest service center nearby, so that that guy is easy to go to the plant and manage these services. Now coming back to the rooftop or the string inverters, you can't do this way. Now here comes distributors, very, very important and critical for us. See, when you say that, why distribution choosing is very important, I will tell you from a manufacturer point of view, these are the guys who will take our brand to the next level. As a manufacturer, you will have your own limitations of the reach in length and breadth of the country, all different parts of the country. Now these people are very crucial for us for 2 reasons. One is on-time delivery. Yes, as a manufacturer, I have a lot of limitations. Say, let's say the company is not operating on a weekend, and as a customer, you need a 1 kilowatt urgently, on Saturdays or Sundays. Now a distributor can do. As a company, you have so much restriction internally which you can't do. So here, the distributor is very, very critical. He can actually make or break your brand. The more you support them, rather than calling distributor, they are partners. You have to handhold them, and you have to have continuous engagement with the distributor and their customers, which we normally do in every quarter. So the technical, as you were telling about the technology changes which happens. Yes, technology changes. The module goes up to 1,500 volts. We are 1,000 volts. Inverter manufacturers to gear up. Every 3 months, every 2 months, this technical knowledge has to be transferred to the distributor for simple reason, because when we appoint a distributor, we would have trained a certain team which is not available after 3 months. So this is a continuous process, and these partners are very, very critical for us, especially when it comes to rooftop segment. Like as you said, no, we give the same kind of importance for 1 kilowatt or 100 megawatt. For us, both customers are same and equally important.
Okay. Suraj, I think you can give your comments and then you can give your closing remarks. I'll start with you.
I honestly think that distributors in the solar industry should be compared with the automobile industry, which is highly organized today in the country, which is also a capex and expensive product with a long lifetime. So when we want to buy a car, don't we always look at the quality of the distribution, quality of the partner, the franchisee that we step into when we want to purchase the car? We look at how the salesperson was, we look at how the shop was, how the experience was, how long has that partnership with that brand been on, how long that distributor has been with Maruti or with a BMW. So there are so many factors we consider while buying a car. The same should be taken into consideration when we want to put a solar plant. How is the after sales service of that distributor? So will these guys be of support to us when something goes wrong? So it is just not I mean, I understand the end user will look at the EPC contractor while doing that, but the EPC contractor should look at the distributor with the same eyes as to how strong they are going to be as a value added partner to us in times to come. So that's my closing remarks on this.
So I think that is the similar remarks we tell our customers, that the amount of time you spend on buying a mobile phone, the kind of reviews you go on YouTube and get to buy a phone which is going to last for 2 years or a car which lasts for 5 or 6 years. And, but when they want to buy solar plant, the first thing which comes to their mind is what's the price?
Yeah.
Somewhere, they have to start. I think all of us have a role in that. We have to start educating the end customer in asking them to think about 25 years when installing a solar plant. I think, that's the starting point.
Yeah.
So Mr. Shivam Goyal, your remarks and your final comments, please.
So, sir, distributor work as a major helping hand for all the EPCs and integrators. Like they are the one who are providing the after sales services, and they are majorly helping in maintaining the price filtration. As we have been seeing a lot of upward and downward trends in the market going majorly for the module business. So in this case, the distributors are the one who are maintaining the price filtration for all the small and big consumers, and also like they have been stocking up their modules and providing the deliveries of the products on timely, and also maintaining this managing all the various change in the prices.
Mr. Nishi, your final comments, please.
Yes, distributor is important playing role on the ground area, and on my opinion, educating is the first key to customer and distributor. For this, when I talk with customer, we realize most of customer installing solar panels, they are from electrical background. So we that time we educate online. We educating every Saturday through online. That will be customers, distributor, students, anyone. When industry will educate, all of customer, distributor will educate in future. That's all.
Okay, good. Thank you. Baldeep ji.
Yeah, in the end, Rajesh ji, I will have a small request for all my friends who are system integrators and EPC companies here, that we should try to make this sector a more organized kind of a sector, that Suraj ji also has been mentioning earlier. And one point that we can do to make this more organized is, we should help them in getting the warranty certificates from OEMs in the name of the end customer. And we should make it a routine, a practice that, we give all the warranty certificates of all the major components like modules and inverters, and give it to the end customer in his or her name, and mentioning all the details as it's a practice with different OEMs. So that, this becomes, the customer at the end is very happy and satisfied with the kind of things. And tomorrow, suppose a EPC company does not exist or a distributor does not exist, so the customer should not be at a loss. I mean, they should be comfortable with whatever he has. So that is my suggestion to all my certificators, friends, and EPC companies. So that's it.
I think one of the points, which comes out of such platforms is, also time to, I think now that the industry is becoming quite big and mature, and with the distributors coming in, and I think now with so many distributors being around, I think probably it's time for all the distributors to get together and form a forum or a association, which they are able to share their own grievances, and tomorrow, manufacturers warranties or end customers or EPCs coming in there, then we can all help each other and see that we are able to set up things for the industry which will help us sustain not only for us but for the whole industry as such, and not
do something good for the end customer. Yes, I mean, the end customer or the system integrator should be happy. That is the idea. That is how we can all grow.
Yeah, and also, like I was just hearing somebody saying, a lot of unauthorized sales happening in the markets, so things like that which make warranties for manufacturers to, make it difficult to give. So, it also helps customers to go to the official sources and buy stuff rather than buying it from unofficial sources. So I think things like that would really help all of us to actually grow this industry even better, and end of the day, allow the end customer to have more confidence on the industry, and also allow the EPCs in India to look at these distributors more seriously, rather than every time every EPC wants to do a deal, they will check with every Tom, Dick, and Harry all over India and find and paste the price list to us, irrespective of whether from where they are what the price is valid source or not, and then they expect the distributors to give them all the services and facilities comparing the prices what they've got the lowest in the industry. So I think those kind of practices need to be avoided, and I think as long as people buy it from official sources, manufacturers like FIMER and SMA and Fronius and other companies will able to honor their commitments as well. So the floor is open. Yeah, please.
Sorry.
Please go.
I think all the companies that are there in the market today are, very, very cooperative, and especially as you mentioned, SMA, Havels, and whatever companies we have, K-Solar we are dealing. So they are very, very friendly and very cooperative in giving any kind of support. So I think they will be happy that if all these certificates and all these warranties are issued to the end customer. Ultimately, we want the relationship to be stronger. That is how we can all grow together.
Thank you, Baldirji. I would have liked it if you have used my company's name as well, Evo. There, we also
Evo, of course, sir. Of course. You are always the leader of our industry, and it has been rightly projected by making you a moderator here. We look forward. Yes.
It's time to evolve.
Yes, definitely.
Over to you,
Thank
Sangeeta.
you so much.
I hope it was a good session. If there are any questions on the forum, let us know. We'll be happy to answer them.
We are thankful to Solar Quarter and Sangeeta, who has connected us together on this platform. It is a very nice effort, and I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you so much, all the esteemed panelists, for such an insightful session, sparing your precious time and extending your support for this event. Thank you so much once again, Sir Rajesh Sir. Thank you so much for moderating today's session. Baldev Sir, Surat Sir, Ajay Sir, thank you so much. We are really glad to have you over here. With this, attendees, please stay tuned with us. Please don't log off. We are going to start with Solar Retail Show South Asia 2021 Award Ceremony. So please stay tuned with us. I would like to hand over the screen to Geeta now to take the award ceremony ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Sangeeta. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone, and a very good evening to all. I'm sure you might have gained a lot of fruitful insight from our conference today. So now it is time to loosen up yourself and have some fun. I am Geeta and I welcome you to an amazing ceremony of Solar Retail Show South Asia Awards 2021. Well, the stage is set to unveil the award winners today, and I'm glad that you all have joined us to be part of the victorious celebration of our winners. We all know that solar distributors are our silent heroes, and they are not much spoken about. But we definitely know that they are a major component and play a very critical role in the solar industry by helping the right solar solution get to the right installer at the right time. So you see, it becomes even more important to recognize and honor these leaders. This award ceremony is one such platform that focuses on the best in sales, network, quality products, and comprehensive services offered by the South Asian distribution companies and their teams. So, ladies and gentlemen, without much delay, let me invite our first guest of honor, who is the youngest CEO of National Solar Energy Federation of India. He is BITSA Global 30 Under 30 Award recipient. He is an alumni of BITS Pilani in Electrical and Electronics Engineering and is one of the youngest winners of BRICS Young Scientist Award. So let us put our hand together for Mr. Subramaniam Pulipaka, CEO, National Solar Energy Federation of India. The screen is all yours, sir.
Thank you very much, Geeta, and special thanks to the Solar Quarter team for having me here. It is indeed, we are meeting at a very interesting juncture, I must say, of the global energy transition story, especially from the Indian context. If you look at India is the largest solar market in South Asia. We are now the third largest market across the world. And when it comes to the installed capacity, we are fourth in renewables and fifth in solar capacity. This is nothing but a testament for how India, which was merely having a few megawatts of installed capacity not so long ago, is now leading the world from the front. I was sort of listening to the interesting discussion that was happening just before I joined, where all the distributors were talking about the issues they're facing and all. And something actually crossed my mind. See, as a country, if we look at India's success story, and there are many which are specific to different sectors, the element of supply chain always is the unsung hero in the success of any industry. The stronger the supply chain, the stronger the sourcing streams are, the better the industry performs. So when it comes to solar, I must say, and we all should be very proud, some of the speakers were also there in the previous session. As a country, we have evolved in an organic way, and ultimately we are now home to one of the strongest supply chains, I must say, when it comes to solar procurement. It is a matter of different debate on how, where and when are we procuring these things. But internally, after procuring and after the material lands in Indian port, the distributor network, the way things are sourced, and the end customer delivery, all of them to a large extent are streamlined. Of course, as an industry, we are growing at a very rapid pace, and industry is adjusting to different fluctuations and intermittencies that they are being subjected from the global market perspective. So over the last 6 years, we have learned a lot of lessons, especially last 2 years have been testing times, and I'm sure we will only come back stronger when it comes to the resiliency of our supply chain. Since the award ceremony is about the South Asian retailers, I would like to sort of bring some perspective from the South Asian side also, where if we look at the global supply chain, and if we remove, for some part of our discussion, remove China from it, the South Asia or Southeast Asian part of our world, Asian countries, contribute almost 42% of global solar PV value chain. This might be in terms of structure, in terms of materials for manufacturing, solar cells, solar modules, and other periphery or auxiliary systems that go with solar power generation ecosystem. So, as a continent, Asia, without any doubt, is the first or the best or the foremost continent with the highest installed renewable energy capacity. All countries included in Asia, if you look at, we form almost 48 to even 58 to 60% of the world's installed renewable capacity, and that figure is more when it comes to solar. So, as a continent, especially as a country, we have always been at the front now, leading this revolution. And I personally see there can be no one better than the distributor network or the supply chain enablers who are responsible for this. When we are looking at how or the role at the supply chain or the retailers play in Indian solar market, it goes without saying that we should also acknowledge some legacy problems that need solution. I was sort of interested in the previous discussion where they said we need to start an association for distributors. My appeal is NSCFI as a National Solar Energy Federation, we are a membership body of 142 members, and we have some of the largest distributors of India's solar market in our ambit of our members, including some of the members who were present in the previous panel discussion. So we are willing to extend our all possible support and might to address these issues. Very often than you imagine, we point out many issues with MNRE. We have now started an ongoing discussion about the warranty and enforcement of the warranty period. How can that be done? How to streamline that mechanism? We have already completed a report which was submitted to MNRE on the best practices guidelines for O&M, where service provider part, we wanted to rank them or rate them based on the services they are providing. And after we got good feedback from the ministry and the minister, we are going to go one step further and come up with the best practices guidelines for EPC and installation. There, the retailers or the distributors' role will become more and more important. And we would like to sort of come with a sort of a Bible or a guideline on how things can be sold, what is the procedure, how the what do you call the expiry or the service time can be significantly handled without much, you can say, turbulence or much of these things. Every day, you will not believe, I get hundreds and thousands of mails, messages, Twitter personal messages saying that this guy installed this on my rooftop, he is no longer existing, who will pay me the damage, some guy has taken money, no supply, all these things. These all messages, I'm sure all of you get it. So we need to sort of, I won't want to use the word regulate, because regulate will be can be perceived in a different context also. But there is a necessity to streamline the way we do business in India. And the responsibility should be given, or the owner should be given to the person who is selling at the same time who is buying. I'll give you an example in European context. We have just launched a report with the help of ministry in March on the PV recycling part. There's a beautiful concept of extended producer responsibility, where the guy who puts the material into the market is responsible for its end life cycle or life cycle. When the life cycle completes, how to handle it or how to recycle it or something. In our country, we don't have that any procedure or any process or streamlined mechanism for that, and there is no one we can blame for it, because if there is an infrastructure or a sort of an architecture existing for these kind of things, the people who are entering the market will work under the aegis of this architecture. So that is something that we have been pushing to the ministry. We have formed a committee for recycling. We will be sending our recommendations by the end of September. We are going to form a committee for this warranty also. Warranty is a big issue. Many people, suppliers here, distributors know how big issue it is. But for me, you open my email, all messages are about warranty, malfunctioning and all these things. So we need to sort of establish a mechanism, a thorough mechanism where we help people accountable. If we don't hold people accountable, then the market will go haywire. Already there are so many suppliers, already there are so many distributors, but there are very few people who strictly adhere to the quality and the norms. and those people should be encouraged, and their story should be cherished, and their story should be celebrated. Some of them are there in our previous discussion. Rajesh ji is there, our esteemed member. We know how reputed and reputable and highly acknowledged work they are doing, and we need more distributors like that who will sort of create an example on how the supply chain thing can be handled in the Indian context. Another important aspect I would also like to mention, and also as a best wishes to the award winners also, that uh, the market follows quality. If you are searching for a market, or if you are searching for more leads, the moment you are focusing on quality, you will get leads automatically, or quality will propel them. So the utmost importance for us should be quality rather than quantity and market share. Once we have that quality, then we will get that market share automatically. I am not saying that we have subpar qualitative materials in our Indian context. There are a few exceptions are there. Ministry is taking necessary actions to prevent this thing happening again and again. A couple of things have already been handled in the last 6-7 months. You must be aware. So while we are on the topic of quality, we should ensure that the whatever supply chain is there, right from the manufacturer to the end user, the paramount importance should be on the quality. Of course, India is a cost-sensitive market. We care more about prices than we care about the quality. Someone mentioned we spend more time in spending understanding which mobile phone we want to buy compared to which solar system I want to install. That has been the situation of the market, and that is because that is how generally markets evolve. Cell phone has become a commodity. Laptop has become a commodity. Solar is in the process of becoming a commodity. Wait 2 years, 3 years, you'll have people doing all these kind of reviews, YouTube, gurus, all these people talking about solar cell, module, home lighting system, all these things. Because we are at that cusp of becoming a commodity, and there are some good measures government is also taking. Reliance has also announced its foray into solar. All things are enabling solar to become a commodity. Once we become a commodity, then it will become a widely acceptable product, widely reputable product, and there will be a lot of sort of sensitization from the stakeholders and consumers from that point of that perspective or their point of view. So I personally think, apart from strengthening our supply chain and making it more accountable, we should also be very, very quality sensitive when it comes to proliferation. You will not believe our members have sort of taken or practiced the state of the art quality guidelines or best practices, which we are now trying to document. Like I mentioned, for O&M we have documented, for installation EPC we are going to document, and we want to show this document as a Bible to people who are entering the business and people abroad, that this is what my India is doing. This is how quality conscious we are. This is how important quality is for the Indian context. So that is something that as a federation or a responsible industry body, we are looking into, we are actively working on. We would be happy to get support from some of the members here also. But by and large, this is what I wanted to emphasize and highlight, that the days of India falling behind when it comes to any technology are long gone. India is now very, very importantly and very, very gradually poised to become one of the leading technology providers for solar. Uh, in modules, we are lacking. There is no shame in acknowledging that. Inverters we have started. There is a long ground to cover. Balance of systems we are already good. Electronics supporting that we are doing a good job. Structures, there is still something that we have to sort of address so that we become a very good market. And other periphery items like glass, backsheet, all these things, we are slowly getting there. And I'm sure by the end of 2023, as Honorable Prime Minister rightly outlined in his Atmanirbhar Bharat speech, India will become the hub spot for high efficiency technologies, not only solar, even storage, structures, inverters, electronics. We work closely with inverter manufacturers, solar manufacturers, and we are able to see the paradigm shift and the sentiment of manufacturing in India. The confidence is at an all-time high, and this is the right time for people to enter manufacturing in India. And I have no doubt in saying that by the end of next 2-3 years, we will be in a very, very comfortable position than we are in the supply side. Demand side, we are always a country to be looked up to. We have 300 gigawatt to install. Only 45 has come. 48 is in different stages of implementation. 212 should be tendered. So demand side, don't worry. We have solar pumps, we have solar rooftop, agri PV, floating solar, distributed solar, rooftop, C&I. We have all areas of demand, which is highly sufficient for our manufacturers to satisfy. The supply part, which has always been something of a tricky situation for us, hopefully we are able to address that in the coming 2 to 3 years. With this, I would like to conclude my remarks, and I am trying my level best to be available to the stakeholders and address their concerns in a time-bound manner. You know, when industry is growing, as an industry body, our work is also exponentially increasing. While the COVID lockdown has slowed down other industries, the opposite happened in solar. We have almost took a giant leap in the last 1.5 years. A lot of new things. If I came with 4 new notifications, that means how busy they are and how busy they're keeping all of us. So I'll be trying my level best to be available to address some concerns or stakeholder issues, most probably after the call or one-to-one mode. But my best wishes in advance to the winners of the awards, and I hope you will not stop with the award and you will get more and more awards in the near future. And once again, thank you very much to Geeta and Solar Quarter team for having me here. All the best to all of you. Stay home, stay safe.
Thank you so much, sir, for your very, very valuable insights and wonderful remarks. I'm sure it's going to be very helpful for our audience. Thanks a lot for gracing our award ceremony today. Well, dear audience, let us welcome our second guest of honor, who is an eminent personality in the renewable sector. He is the recipient of the first Zaid Future Energy Prize for his commendable contribution to the renewable sector. Having many such feathers in his cap, we are very glad to welcome the founder and chairman of Bright Green Energy Foundation, Mr. Deepal Barua. Mr. Barua?
Just to...
Sure. Yes, sir. So you are on mute.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, evening from Bangladesh, Dhaka. So we have a strong lockdown coming from tomorrow. I'm very happy to join in this solar retail show in the South Asia region and the solar retail award show also. And I'm very listening to the last 2 sessions. It was wonderful, very experienced people joined there, distinguished people joined there. And it is very educative session, last 2 sessions. I enjoyed very much. I'm also involved solar energy from 1996. I was one of the founding member of Grameen Bank and the co-founder of Grameen Bank. And also Grameen Shakti, the founding managing director. So we have done solar home system in Bangladesh, around 6 million now, the largest in the world. And we have now solar irrigation, solar mini grid, solar rooftop, and also the utility scale. So I'm also leading the Solar and Renewable Energy Association in Bangladesh. So though the sector is very small, but we are regularly trying to convince the policymakers to give attention for the solar energy, especially renewable energy. And recently, 8th five-year plan, 2021 to 2025, government really changed their mindset. Now they put an emphasis on renewable energy. Before that, there is a renewable energy policy, 10% of the total production of the from the renewable energy mix. It should come around 2000 megawatt, but we have only 700 megawatt right now. But now government changed their mindset. Now they're telling by 2041, there will be 40% would be from the renewable energy. So I think this is a good opportunity now. Now our association member, everybody, now we are working hard how to create a solar roadmap for until 2041. And Bangladesh government has a plan by 2041, Bangladesh is dreaming to become a developed country. So I think this is a huge dream, and we are the whole nation is excited how to become a developed country. I think I'm very much involved with the solar energy from last 25 years. So I'm trying to convince the government policy making people how to they have a solar or renewable energy mindset, because they have a lot of myth against the renewable energy. They're expensive, not maintainable, quality is poor. So these are the conventional myth about the renewable energy in Bangladesh. But gradually we are changing the mindset. One is the battery. When you have a 6 million battery in the rural area, how you handle the battery. Now battery is now expensive because everybody buying the used battery, and there is a recycle plant. So if anybody asks about the battery, we say the recycling mechanism is very interesting. Now they are getting a 30% price. When you buy $100, you get a $30 for the used battery you return to the supplier. So there is a mechanism we have established in Bangladesh, and also from the financing organizations, it called, they are giving some incentive, $5 if you can return to the supplier. So there is the tension about the battery disposal. Now this tension has gone, and also we have a tension for the how the solar panel you can replace it after 25 years, 20 years. These are the tension is going, and we can learn from Indian context how recycling plant policy is coming in next September. Let us see how we are doing it. And also we have a SREDA, Sustainable Renewable Development Authority, also working hard on that. So all the speaker mentioned about the education. I also agree. When we start in a solar home system, all the customer would train, especially how to use the panel, how the charge controller, battery, and everything. Because if you're a user, if you become a owner come user, then there is a look into the subject, how you can maintain the system. Especially solar home system or solar energy, you need a maintenance, you need a ownership. Otherwise, if you buy something on loan and you don't repair, tendency, and you bringing a lot of complaint about the system. Only once you become the owner of the system, then you can simplify the maintenance problem. Unless, because solar energy has some limitation, that means how much you produce in the daytime, how much you use in the evening, that problem is solved. I think in this case, what everybody mentioned, the education, I think the customer education, user education is also important, and the dealers and the retailers education is also. So all through education is very important. Maybe the forum platform, others, they can create an education mechanism, so that in our case, there is also huge challenges. So I think the training and education is very important at the grassroots level, at the user level, including the dealers and others. And number two, I see the quality, because in our country and India, and also we have a price is very sensitive. If you're looking for a very price sensitive, you avoid the quality, or you not looking for the quality. If you not looking to the quality, and then you are talking about the maintenance and other issues. So that's why this is an egg and chicken concept. In this case, I believe the quality is more important. So if you establish the quality, then you can solve so many problems. So I think in country like India is huge. They're coming up in the third in the world, and the Southeast Asia #1. And I think the India can lead how the quality can be maintained, and also the quality can bring the confidence at the user level, at the customer level. I think this would be the 2.1 is the education training at the grassroots level, including users and also the suppliers, and also retailers and the distributors. And number two, the quality. And I think in our case now, if you import anything, now you have to take 1 or 2 pieces, and the third party is checking quality is there, then the container will be released. So, but the business community pushing us, that will be more delayed. So now we are looking for a system. If you can give a bond and you can release the goods, you can use it, but in the meantime, you get the clearance that the quality is there. So I think these are the issues also in our country. But I believe I'm also dreaming the Bangladesh as a solar nation, because we have a sunshine, we have a flat land, and so the many people using solar panel reducing the electricity bill. You know, the fossil fuel based electricity price is going up again and again, and because we dependent on the LNG and other materials from the abroad, so the now government changed the mindset and very popular gradually, because the cost of electricity in the industrial sector, say 11 taka per kilowatt hour, but if you go through by solar is 7 to 8 taka. So in that case, 1 or 2 taka per kilowatt hour is less. So I think only we need a financial mechanism or the ecosystem so that it can grow. We have a net metering system already approved by government. It is only for the commercial and industrial sector. And I think there is the irrigation, we have 1.3 million irrigation pump run by diesel. So now the solar pump is gradually coming up, and we have integrated one solar irrigation pump to the grid line. So the 50% time for irrigation, another 50% time the electricity goes to the grid line. But we are negotiating about the price, how we can get the price from the big utility, government utility company. So I think there is a good future. Many people asking us, there is 100% electricity. What is the future of the solar energy in Bangladesh? I believe once you have a grid electricity, the solar energy is much more potential is also increasing day by day, because every corner now people using solar panel to reduce the electricity bill. But once you have a net metering system, so you can sell the electricity to the government line, and also you can use it. So people very smart, only freeze and other things, they use it from the government electricity line, and solar they're using for the light and fan or a television, because LED is important. So I think only we need some research and quality and education. We can really, India, Bangladesh and Southeast Asia, renewable energy, especially solar, can create enthusiasm. And I am arguing in Bangladesh, if a farmer can produce rice, vegetables, fish, everything, why we cannot produce our own electricity from our rooftop? So that is a kind of a 5 rights, human rights. So why not electricity right to a human family? So I think there's a good chance. So I appreciate the Solar Quarter. I have a relationship with the Solar Quarter for many years. I think they are encouraging the sector. And today, what webinar I attended for 1.5 session is really quality, and the discussion is very experienced and very relevant discussion. We can take forward this discussion to the future. I believe we can learn from India the big experience, huge experience, and Bangladesh also coming up gradually. And we believe we can work together, we can learn from each other. And I congratulate the winners. Because once you become a winner, you have a more responsibility now to deliver the quality things, quality contribution to the society, everything. So I think winners award system is very good, because you can inspire the people and you can inspire other people, those who are working hard. So I think this is a very important process and mechanism in inspiring the people, and they can inspire the whole sector. So congratulations to the all winners and the organizer. I am very happy to be part of these things. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I must say it was very, very well put, and a lot of development about the solar industry that is happening in South Asian region, and especially in Bangladesh. Thank you so much for your great insights, and thank you so much for gracing our award ceremony today. So, all right, dear audience members, so let us get the awards rolling. Let's begin with our first set of category for Distributor Channel Partner Awards. And the category is the category is Solar Channel Partner of the Year India. Let us know something about the winning company. The company is one of the most trusted photovoltaic product distributor and strategic partner for solar EPCs in India. They have partnered with the best-in-class brands from across the globe and gained tremendous mileage to deliver the latest technologies to their customers. The home of strong brands offers solar modules, inverters, storage solutions, mounting systems, and other BOS components. So let us know who the winner is. Well, the award goes to Access Power. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Safir Kamluddin, Managing Director, to please say a few words.
A very good
Mr.
evening
Safir?
to, yes. Yeah.
Please go ahead. Yes.
A very good evening to everyone present here. It is indeed a great pleasure to be part of this Solar Retail Show Award. Thank you, Solar Quarter, for organizing a wonderful event. We are really overwhelmed with happiness, and it is a great honor to receive this award for the Best Solar Dealer of the Year. Thanks to Almighty God for showing us the success path. When we achieve as an organization, we usually do so because of the support we have received from our customers. On behalf of the entire crew at Access Power, I wholeheartedly thank each of our customers who have been supporting us from inception and continue to consider us as a strategic business partner. Access Power most important resource is our employees. I dedicate this award to the whole team who have been behind this success journey. I take this opportunity to express my gratitude to all our suppliers and manufacturers for supporting with the right products and services. To everyone present here, we thank you for being with us in this evening. It is a great pleasure. Thank you very much for the award.
Congratulations, Mr. Safir, on the great win, and congratulations to the entire team of Access Power. So, Mr. Safir, I just wanted to understand one thing. This past 1.5 years has been very difficult patch, specifically for supplier and logistics. So, since you have a wide outreach across India, how did you manage to overcome it and fulfill the requirements of your clients to deliver on time?
Understanding the region, it is very specific. We have been working in the South region, specifically in the Kerala market. We have been partnered with the best-in-class brand and the premium products which is available in the market. So the market, as already explained in the last 2 sessions, the quality is one of the major concerns which, as a dealer, we are also being very much focused on. So we support the customers with the best quality products available and supported them in the case of any services, warranty-related issues. We always keep an optimal stock of all these products so that the EPCs or the installers will get the products at the right time at a very competitive pricing as well. So even our warehouses are positioned in such a way that the EPCs or the project spaces will have to bear only a minimum logistic cost to take the materials to the project site. Yeah, of course, as you said, it was a challenging time this year, but fortunately, our industry, the solar industry, has been promising. Yeah, the residential segments, the small commercial segments has been promising, and this is the reason we were able to move successfully all these years.
Well, Mr. Amos, I must say that's an amazing win and a great work by the entire team of Access Power. Heartiest congratulations once again.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Solar Quarter, for the support.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our next category for awards. And the category is... Well, the category is Solar Channel Partner of the Year Sri Lanka. Few hints about the winning company. The winning company is a leading provider of solar solutions in Sri Lanka. It has done about 10 megawatts of projects for the Huawei inverter in under an year. Huawei has so far done 33 megawatts of projects, and in fact, 1/3 being just our winning company's contribution, with another 15 megawatt in the pipeline. So let us see who the winner is. And the award goes to High Energy Services Private Limited. May I request Mr. Khalid Majid, Head of Sales and Marketing, to kindly say a few words.
Good evening to everybody. Thank you very much. It's a great pleasure and honor to be recognized as the Solar Channel Partner of the Year of the Sri Lankan market. And we High Energy Services coming from Aberdeen Group of Companies. Aberdeen Group of Companies is a big, diversified conglomerate we are into power, cement, packaging, aviation, exports, tea, fishing, trading, shipping, and many more. We have been in Sri Lankan market for last 50 years. We are in solar, we are one of the leading company. As you correctly said, we have achieved now, actually we have achieved more than 20 megawatts of installed capacity. Maybe in the coming years, by 2022, we will be achieving, we will really reach about more than 50 megawatts of solar in the small country, in the island here. So it's really happening well for the time being. And it's really proud to be associated with Huawei, who are really supporting for us. We have achieved this much with Huawei and with our teams. I must say a big thank you to our team and our customers, to achieve this category. And it's really proud to recognize in this category. Thanks a lot.
Heartiest congratulations, Mr. Majid, on the great win, and heartiest congratulations to the entire team for the hard work. And Mr. Majid, since you are a leading solution provider in Sri Lanka, what are the other geographies that your company is planning to enter in the near future? So apart from Sri Lanka.
Yes. We are already advanced Sri Lankan market. We have already entered into a couple of other markets. We are in Pakistan already. We have, I think we have done almost 8 to 10 megawatts. It's work in progress. We'll be achieving by next year about 8 to 10 megawatts in Pakistan segment. Also, we are working on, we do have office operating in Bangladesh. So Bangladesh also just started. And also we are a registered company in Dubai. So we are already in these three markets. Hopefully, things will be better. They'll be fetching a lot of business in these markets also, maybe in the coming years.
Well, we wish you all the best to achieve, to enter many more geographies there. And since you have a very hardworking team, I'm sure that's not too far a goal. Thank you so much, and congratulations once again.
Thank you.
All right, let us move on to our next category of awards. So next category is So our next category is Solar Distributor of the Year West India. Let's know something about the winning company. The company is an authorized distributor of Wari for Pan Gujarat. The company is a prominent name in the solar industry with 100% customer satisfaction. Because of their premier BOS and after-sales services, they have achieved a place in top 3 solar companies in Gujarat within 4 years. The company has sold 23,650 inverters, 1,25,095 pieces of modules, and has a turnover of 100 crores. Wow, these are some great numbers, I must say. So let us know who the winner is. The award goes to NEC Power Solutions Private Limited. May I request Komal Patel, Sales and Business Development Head, to kindly say a few words.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. So first of all, I would like to thank the Solar Quarter for this opportunity. Thank you very much for selecting Mac Power for the Best Solar Distributor Award of the year. Being awarded the Best Distributor Award means a lot to me as well as my company also, because it took almost 3 to 3.5 years to reach this platform as well. Yes, a proud moment for me and my entire MacPower team, dedicated team also. Thank you, ma'am.
Well, heartiest congratulations there, Mr. Komal, on the great win. Now, Ms. Komal, these great numbers, and that too just in Gujarat, is really amazing. So according to you, what has been the outstanding development in Gujarat in the past few years, which no other state has witnessed so far?
Basically, our residential rooftop solar scheme help us to reach this amazing number in solar industry. And also commercial scheme that no one have in any other states also.
Okay, let's see. Anyways, thank you so much and heartiest congratulations to the entire
Thank
team.
you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us move on to our next category of awards. And the next category is Solar Distributor of the Year, India. The winning company is amongst the top distributors of India and has tied up with various Tier 1 brands. The company also manufactures and supplies balance of solar systems with its own brand name. They have local warehouses in most of the states of India. They have catered to 30 megawatt solar modules in the last year. So let us know who the winning company is. And the award goes to High-Grid Solar Private Limited. May I please request Mr. Arvind Kumar, Director, to kindly say a few words.
I would like to thank you for selecting our company for the solar distributor of the year for the India, and I am honoring this for this award. And I am this award will be only capable with the help of our staff and team members. So I dedicate this award to them. And High-Grid Solar is one of the leading distributor right now in India, and we are the distributor and partners of Vikram Solar, Famer, and other companies. And right now, we spare no efforts for our channel partners to get lowest possible price at most convenience and at a good quality product. And we are also help our manufacturers who are associated with us to become a #1 company. Thank you for this award.
Thank you so much, and heartiest congratulations to the entire team of High-Grid Solar Power Limited. Now, Mr. Kumar, that your company is one of the top in solar distribution in India. Are you also looking up to expanding your services to other renewable sector as well, such as wind?
No, we are focused on solar segment right now, and we are innovating more on the product sides. And we started a balance of system as accessories to be provided with the system and manufacturing our own. And apart from that, we are more focused on distribution segment right now.
Right, great to know that. And heartiest congratulations once again to the entire team for the great win. Thank you so much. Okay, let us move on to our next category of awards, and the category is Solar Dealer of the Year, West India. Just about our winning company. Our winning company entered the solar industry in 2017. It has been an authorized dealer for Ornet Solar for Nagpur region. They have been achieving greater success with their expertise and have completed almost 2.5 megawatts projects in 2021. These companies believe in best quality product sales and offers world-class solar products. Now let us see who the winning company is. Well, the award goes to Rahul Enterprises. May I please request Mr. Rahul Mukherjee, owner and proprietor, to kindly come on the screen. Do we have Mr. Rahul with us?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm not able to connect on the video.
Okay.
I don't know, it's showing some error.
Yes, we can see you now.
I'm very much thankful to the panel and everyone awarding me this award. And it's really a privilege for me and my team, and we're grateful to everyone for getting this award. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rahul, and heartiest congratulations to the entire team for winning this award. Mr. Rahul, your company initially started in the telecommunication field. What thought process made you enter the solar market? So did you see more potential in the renewables?
Yes, I was going through a customer and they said that, are you interested in solar energy? And then how we started into solar and started with EPC. But now we are thoroughly into solar trading, and we are gradually expanding our business from Dubai to Nepal. Also, we are getting into electrical vehicle charging also.
Well, that's amazing to know how the company is expanding and getting into various sectors. Heartiest congratulations and all the best for the future endeavors. Thank you so much. With this, ladies and gentlemen, let us move on to our next category of awards, and the category is well, the category is Best Solar Dealer of the Year, South India. As we always do, let us know something about the winning company. This company is one of the most trusted photovoltaic product distributors and strategic partner for solar EPCs in India. They have partnered with the best-in-class brands from across the globe and gained tremendous mileage to deliver the latest technologies to their customers. They are well networked across the South region with warehouses and strategic locations in Kerala for quick availability of products and to minimize the logistic cost. So let us know who the winning company is, and the award goes to well, the award goes to Axis Power. May I request Mr. Safir, Managing Director, to please come on the screen again.
Thank you very much, Solar Quarter, for considering us in the category of Solar Dealer of the Year award as well. It is a double whopper for us. We thank you very much for the support. And we believe it is, the heritage, the support we got from our customers to have this wonderful award with us. And we look forward to, still improve the quality and the supply chain with our customers. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, and heartiest congratulations to the entire team once again on this great win. Mr. Safir, just wanted to understand, you're based in Kerala?
Yes, we are based in Kerala.
Okay, so you must be very well versed with all the best destinations to explore there. So on the personal front, if I were to visit Kerala for 2 days, so what is the best place that you would suggest me to go and see and visit?
Wow, that's a nice question. It's a different topic altogether. Kerala is a wonderful place. I would say, from north to south, all the places are really green and beautiful. So the best places I would advise is the hill stations. You have in Munnar, in Wayanad, those hill stations, and we have beautiful seas. We can come to Trivandrum to see the beautiful seas and resorts. Yeah, so altogether, the whole of Kerala is beautiful, and you have wonderful destinations to cover. And I would suggest that you should at least take a 3 or 4 days trip to cover the entire place.
All right, now that's really tempting. I'm really looking forward to coming to Kerala now and spending at least 3-4 days out there.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much for giving this piece of advice and making us understand how beautiful Kerala is. Thank you so much, and heartiest congratulations to the entire team for the great work. Okay, let us move on to our next category, dear audience, for Distributor Channel Partner Awards. And the category is The category is Best Solution Provider of the Year. Let us know something about the winning company. The company has optimized and innovative solar solutions for commercial and industrial clients with multiple options like RESCO, open access, group captive, and CAPEX models. The company has given technical consultancy to USICEF for multiple projects. It has delivered more than 55 megawatts and more than 25 megawatts under construction and more than 70 megawatts in the pipeline. Very well. Great work indeed by the company. So let us know who the award goes to. Well, the award goes to Oriana Power. Now, may I request Mr. Anirudh Saraswat, Director, to please come on the screen and share a few words.
Thank you, Geeta. Thank you so much. On behalf of complete team of Oriana Power, we are very overwhelmed for the award. I would like to dedicate this award to our team, which is working very hard around the clock to take ourselves in the best place of the solar industry. So currently, we are working on various RESCO solutions. And we are also using artificial intelligence to support our plants. Thank you, Geeta. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Anirudh, and heartiest congratulations on the very great win. Now, Mr. Anirudh, we have seen that lots of companies have suffered a great setback in these times. So your company stands at 25 megawatt in construction and 75 megawatt in pipeline. Now, that's a very good number and good way to go. So what exactly is the driving force behind this accomplishment? And how do you keep your team motivated?
So yes, this is a very difficult time for the team as well and for the companies as well. But we have designed ourselves that well that we don't have to use our office for working in the organization, and our sites are already working with the local manpower. We have introduced this thing. We have introduced local manpower at different places so that it will be easy for us to accommodate the sites and the clients.
That's amazing way to put, and great going out there, and heartiest congratulations to the very dedicated team. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Moving on to our next category of awards, and the category is Best in Client Satisfaction Distributor Channel Partner, South India. Let us know something about the company. So the company has more than 300 satisfied customers with a great number of repeated customers. The company has supplied more than 80 megawatts of solar string inverters to the rooftop EPC industry, more than 10 megawatts of solar modules, and is proud to state that its year-on-year growth of sales increased by 300%. Absolutely well-deserved win for this company. So let us know who the award goes to. Well, the award goes to Possibilities Private Limited. May I request Mr. Manish Asija, CEO and Founder Director, to kindly come on the screen and say a few words.
Thank you, Solar Quarter, very much for this award. I dedicate this award to my team members sitting in Bangalore, Coimbatore, Hyderabad, and Delhi, and our partners, Sun Group, Jay, and Satvik Green. Thanks.
Thank you so much, and heartiest congratulations to the entire team for this great win. So, Mr. Asija, Possibilities. It's rather a very unique name. So can you please tell us the reason behind keeping this name?
We started this company in 2017, and I had many friends from the industry. I'm from the same industry for last 17 years. So these guys who are large EPC players or large developers, they can negotiate, they can bring OEMs to their terms, but the smaller EPCs were struggling. So we decided to enable possibilities for smaller EPC companies. That's where we started this journey. And today we are happy to do what we intended to.
Very well put and very well said. Great work indeed, and heartiest congratulations to the entire team. Thank you so much. This, let us move on to our next category of awards, and the category is well, the category is Best in Client Satisfaction Distributor Channel Partner West India. Little bit about the winning company. The company was established in 2016. It has done 5,352 rooftop projects and 84 commercial projects. The company has been getting its repeated orders from 260 clients for inverters and 376 clients for modules. They provide the best quality and after installation services to their customers. The company achieved revenue growth of 288.8% in 2019 and has achieved 350% of customer growth with 100% customer satisfaction. A lot of percentage out there, I must say. Amazing, amazing work by this company. So let us see who this amazing company is. And the winner is... well, this amazing company is MEC Power Solution Private Limited. Now, may I request Mr. Manoj Shah, Director, to kindly come on the screen. Mr. Manoj? Mr. Manoj, could we have you on the screen, please?
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Manoj.
Hello.
Yeah, we can see. Yeah.
Many thanks for this honor. This means a lot, especially to our team working for this for 5 years to the solar industry. And I think the award is a reflection of our customer service and satisfaction. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shah, and heartiest congratulations to the entire team. Mr. Manoj, it is great to know that your company is going great lengths to provide the best services to your customers. How do you keep your team so motivated to achieve this satisfaction targets?
हमारी कंपनी में कस्टमर सर्विस में 100% वो करती है तो कस्टमर का कोई भी छोटा प्रॉब्लम भी हम कस्टमर सेटिस्फेक्शन के लिए सॉल्व कर देते हैं.
That's a very dedicated team, I must say, who's just ready to solve all the customer solutions right there. Okay. Great work by your team and great work by the company, and congratulations once again. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be moving to our last category of Distributor Channel Partner Awards, and let us know which category is it. Well, the category is Best Turnkey Service Provider of the Year. Let us know a little bit about the company. The company was established with a vision to enhance and stimulate the use of sustainable sources of energy. They are recognized as one of the leading distributors of LPG and CNG kits and having a parallel vertical in solar PV industry as distributor and turnkey supplier of solar PV project materials, PV modules, inverters, BOS for the EPC players for smooth execution of the on-site project. The company is the authorized distributor of Vikram Solar as well as from his system partners. So let us know who this award goes to. Well, this great award goes to Mittal Distributors. May I please request Mr. Gautam Chavan, Sales Head, to kindly say a few words.
Hello, ma'am. Thank you very much. Actually, I would like to share this award with my team. And most of all, Mr. Akshay Agrawal, the owner of Mr. Mittal Distributor. Thank you.
Thank you so much there, Mr. Gautam, and heartiest congratulations on the great win. Well, Mr. Gautam, since you have gained this recognition in this category, so what do you predict about your competition next year? And what would be your strategy to still be at the top level to win this category next year too?
We are planning something different so that we can achieve lots of clients.
So anything you can predict about your competition that's going to come next year?
Advanced technology and that supplies and all. Then that's it.
Okay, well, heartiest congratulations to the entire dedicated team of Mittal Distributors to win this great award. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving to our next set of awards, which is Technology Service Provider Awards. And the first category is well, the category is After Sales Service Quality OEM. The company is the world's most bankable inverter brand with 100% reliability score and over 154 gigawatt installed worldwide. The company's core product, photovoltaic inverter, has passed the certification and test of many international authoritative certification agencies. It has installed over 4 gigawatt of inverter capacity, making it one of the largest players in the market. In India, the company's service has more than 6,500 megawatt commissioned product base. Zero commissioning delay, 36 hours TAT, more than 95% customer satisfaction, 0.1% repetitive failure, 99% TAT response. Absolutely commendable, I must say. So let us know who the winner is. Well, the great award goes to SunGrow. May I request Mr. Singaravelan, Manager Service, to please come on the screen.
Hi.
Yes, sir.
Video, I'm not able to start the video.
Could you just try again? Yeah, we are able to see you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm honored to collect this award on behalf of the SunGrow India team. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our esteemed customers and Solar Quarter for considering us for this prestigious award. Over the year, we have seen the SunGrow product supplied to India and across the globe have performed well to exceed the customer expectation, making SunGrow the prepared OEM for their project. To keep up the rapidly increasing installation base of the SunGrow product, we have increased the service footprint and upskilled our engineers from the time to time, which enables to support customer in the best possible manner. Thank you very much for this honor.
Thank you so much, and heartiest congratulations to Team Sungrow for a very, very well-deserved recognition there. So, sir, Sungrow is a huge name with a great clientele across the globe. So, can you please share any of your most memorable experience you had with your clients? Any of the most memorable one?
You mean in the service?
Yes, in the service. In the service. I hope not a difficult question.
No, we have all the customers are good. Actually, it's a big customers. We have.
Yeah, so any good experience you want to share out here with us?
Like from the Tata Power, we have done, I think, more than 1 gigawatt supply, and we get the very good support from the Tata also. We do the support for them also, the same support.
All right. Well, that's good. So Tata Power is a happy customer, I must say. Thank you so much, and congratulations once again to the great win. Thank you. Now, so let us move on to our next category of award. Well, the next category is Best Sales Initiative of the Year, Sri Lanka. Well, the winning company has their system come with industry standard warranties backed by quality products with the best prices in the market. They offer Norwegian panel by Renewable Energy Commission, REC, which are best suitable for high temperatures and offer up to 25 years energy production warranty at 80% capacity at 25 years. The cost of energy incurs an expenditure of hundreds of thousands of rupees a year. So the company offers a solution that would give a payback between 4 to 5 years. So let us know who this amazing company is. And the award goes to High Energy Services Private Limited. May I request Mr. Khalil Majid, Head of Sales and Marketing, to kindly say a few words. Mr. Majid?
Hello. Yes, yes. Yeah. So once again, thank you very much, Solar Quarter. REC brand, for prominent brand in Sri Lanka, one of the European module, we have been working with REC for many years, and REC has produced very well results for us as well as for REC also in the island. We have, installed, I would say more than 50,000 or more than 50 to 60,000 panels, especially on the rooftop segment in Sri Lanka. So REC, the performance is really good, so we got a lot of referrals and the product is really performing well. So it's easy for us also to grab, business in the Sri Lankan market. REC, from the company and the team, the Indian team is also really supportive to us. So REC is a successful brand in Sri Lanka, and we are the only the giant partner for REC. And we hope to, achieve much more in the years to come. And then again, I would like to thank our team as well as our customers. We have won a lot of customers with the REC brand. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, and heartiest congratulations again to the entire team of High Energy for the very great win. So, Mr. Khalil, just wanted to understand, which is your favorite sales strategy that you applied to win new customers or retain the existing ones during the pandemic? So a lot of companies come with this new strategies, they offer something really good to their clients to keep them, and also some new lucrative offers for the new clients to come in. So if it is not confidential, can you please share any of your sales strategy?
Yes. Now in Sri Lankan market, I don't know whether you people are aware, there is a buyback methodology. You know, Sri Lankan government has a buyback methodology called net class, where you generate the whole thing is absorbed by the national grid, and there is, you get paid for it. So there's mostly the industrial segments. It's easy for us to capture the bigger rooftops, especially the apparel sector or any manufacturing sector. The bigger roofs, it's very attractive offer as of now. So the payback is also quite attractive. So it's easy for us to pitch and close sales, on net plus basis. So that's one of the key strategy that we use. And also there is another methodology we use is we do have an investment arm where we go and invest on the roof, and the roof owner will be shared a percentage of the revenue. So that is also really lucrative. So there's opportunities, for the roof owner, his investment going to be zero, right? So he's also going to get a good chunk of revenue, very attractive. So those two strategies are really working in these days in the Sri Lankan market.
Well, that's great. Very, very great strategies for the customers there indeed. And heartiest congratulations once again to the entire team.
Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let us move on to our next category of awards. And the category is... Well, the category is Best Sales Initiative of the Year, India. Our winning company believes in best quality product sales. The company has supplied 2.5 megawatts panel in Tamil Nadu by offering best price to the customer. This made an easy sale for the company, as well as the customers benefited from this special offer. So let us know who this winning company is. And the award goes to Rahul Enterprises. Now may I request Mr. Rahul Mukherjee, owner and proprietor, to please come on screen.
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, Solar Quarter, for again giving us an award and opportunity. And we're really grateful. And over past 6 months in the pandemic, my whole team has really worked hard so much to achieve some really good business. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rahul. Heartiest congratulations to the team once again on the great win. So, Mr. Rahul, before you go, I just want to understand that this past 1.5 years has not given us much opportunity to explore vacation opportunities or options or destinations. So if you were given an opportunity to go on a vacation, which destination would you choose? Now, this is not a professional question, so it's all personal. So I'll just ask you, which is the destination that you would like to go on a vacation to?
Best location right now is the jungles. Because we are from Nagpur, and Nagpur is one of the tiger capital of India.
Right.
And for people who are here in the group also, we would always invite them to Nagpur, because all the great jungles are near Nagpur, the Pench, the Kana, and the Tadoba. And there's always 100% visibility at Tadoba, which is in Maharashtra. So we love tigers, so and
nice one. I must say it's a really, I did not expect this answer coming in from you. I was wondering something like Goa, Mauritius or something like that. But this is really amazing. Something out of the box. So great, it's really good to know that. Well, all the best, and hope so you go on your vacation very soon.
Yeah, ma'am.
Heartiest congratulations to the entire team once again. Thank you so much. Moving on to our next category, dear audience, and the category is well, the category is Best Technical Support Provider of the Year, Nepal. As we always do, let us know a bit about the winning company. The company provides expert engineering consulting and construction services, detailed survey, pre-feasibility study, and feasibility study detailed design, technical specification preparation, construction testing, and commissioning services. The company is one of the top technical support providers in Nepal. So let us know who the winning company is. And the award goes to Promentute Inc. Now, may I request Vipassana Karamcharya, PR and Communication Manager, to please come on the screen.
I'm not being able to turn on my video. I'm sorry.
Can you just try it again?
Yeah. My video is not working. Just a second. Choose virtual background. No.
Would you like to log in again and try that?
For some reason, I'm not being able to turn on my video. Is it okay if I talk without the video?
Yeah, sure. Please go ahead. No problems at all. And we'll take you later on, probably when the video starts. We'll get you again on the screen.
Sure.
Okay.
But I'm trying. My video is right now, it's on, and even the camera is like turning on, but like I think
we're not able to see you. But I think we can just go ahead with your your video.
I'm really sorry. Anyway, thank you Solar Quarter and first year team for this award and recognition. I'm Vipassana Karmacharya and I'm the manager of PR and communications of Promentute Corporation. We have been working in solar segment since 2013, and we specialize mostly in designing of the project, studies, especially the feasibility, as well as the overall construction. And we work for all government, non-government, as well as private sectors. And in fact, we are one of the first company of Nepal which has constructed Nepal Electricity Authority's first grid-tied solar PV project, which is of 160 kilowatt peak. This was funded by ADB, the Asian Development Bank. We were also selected by the government of Nepal for the preparation of guidelines for developing utility-scale solar PV projects in Nepal. And this award had like national as well as international competitors, and it was funded by UNDP. And since then, this guideline has been followed by the developers while doing the pre-feasibility as well as the feasibility studies of solar projects. We were also involved in pre-feasibility study of a 100 megawatt PV project. And we also completed the preliminary project design of this 45 megawatt solar project for a private client that we cannot disclose right now. But hopefully soon, as soon as the project completes, we can talk about it. These are some of the things that I just highlighted, which we consider some of our achievements. But thank you once again. Thank you so much. You have been really lovely. And we hope that all of us can collaborate and network more and lift each other. So we are open for services for anyone interested to work in Nepal, and we would definitely like to hear more from everyone. Thank you so much, Geeta. You have been amazing.
Thank you so much, Vasna. It was great to hear from you and your thoughts.
It's unfortunate that I cannot turn on my video. I mean,
you know what? I'll just suggest you that probably you can log out, log in again, and I will definitely take you on the screen back. I would love to see you there.
Sure. Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
So before you go, Vasna, I just want to understand one thing. Like, since most of us are working from home and manage to take out time to fulfill our hobbies, so I'm sure you must be having some passion, some hobby that you have, initiated or fulfilled during this entire lockdown. So why don't you share this thing with us?
Yeah, sure. So I've been like, first, like when the first lockdown happened, all of us, we wanted to bake cakes and then plant like these indoor plants and outdoor plants and bake cakes and, cook food and everything. So I was involved in that a lot of time. But then after the second wave of coronavirus, what I started doing was, okay, I need to spiritually take care of myself as well, mentally be okay as well. So I joined this book club, and they recommend books to study, books to read, which actually help like mentally, emotionally, about like really contemporary issues and about like these sort of like I would say like important issues. So I've been reading a lot of books. Recently, I read this book called Norwegian Wood, and that's also really nice. It talks about mental health and how important it is, and how we are imperfect yet we can have a good life. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Thank you so much.
Amazing to know that you're a great book reader, huh? And that's a great hobby, I must say. Just keep up the good work. And heartiest congratulations to the entire team once again on a very
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us move on to our next category of awards, and the category is well, the next category is Best Technical Support Provider of the Year, India. Let us know why this company is winning the award. The company impressively responds to the widest range of needs in the solar sector, proposing the most effective and innovative EPC and solutions available in the world today. It has end-to-end solutions and offering in the solar EPC and installation and commissioning domain. The company has experience of successful execution of more than 35 megawatt solar power plants, as well as have executed 120 plus solar water pump projects all over India. So let us know who the winner is. Well, the winner is AJA Technologies Private Limited. Now, may I request Mr. Mahesh Chand, Managing Director, to please come on the screen. Mr. Chand? Do we have Mr. Mahesh Chand with us? Mr. Mahesh?
Yes.
Yeah, could we have you on the screen, please?
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank you, jury members, and selecting my company as the best technical support provider of the year, and honoring us with the award. Well, this is a very proud moment for me, as it took approximately 6 years to reach this platform. But let me tell you, I don't work alone. I was accompanied by all the valuable team members and the dedicated employees who have worked day in, day out to make this company one of the most recognizable name is India. Here I would especially like to thank you, customer, who believed in us to give us continuous business, which motivated us to work harder to give them the best service in our capacity. I will end my speech with the promise that there will be more such award to follow. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chand, and heartiest congratulations to the entire team on this great win. So, Mr. Chand, before you just leave, I just want to ask you, if you had the power to implement a new policy for Indian solar sector, what would that be? Anything you would like to change or anything new you would like to implement, if at all you had that power to do so? Yes, Ms. Jan. I got you deep thinking, I think. No, something must be really bothering you कि ऐसा एक policy आना चाहिए या ऐसा एक initiative government को लेना चाहिए. कुछ तो आपने ऐसा सोचा होगा. So probably you can just let us know about that.
अभी नहीं सोचा मैम ऐसा.
Okay, so I'll give you time to think about it, and heartiest congratulations once again on the great win. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we come to our second last award category, and the category is well, the category is Customer's Choice Award Distributor. A gist about the company. The company is known as India's largest player in the renewable sector. Just about the company, sorry. So the company is known as India's largest player in the renewable sector for bankable solar radiation and weather measurements. The company not only supplies turnkey weather solutions, but also provides one of the most consistent after-sales service for its fleet of weather stations. The company has a prime focus of offering longer warranties for end clients, on-time delivery, and the most competitively priced products for all its customers year-round. Now let us know who this amazing company is. And the word goes to well, the winner is Heyday Ventures. May I request and welcome Mr. Satyashil Bhardwaj, Director Sales and Operations, to kindly come on the screen and say a few words.
Hello everyone. I would like to thank Solar Quarter and the entire panelists for give us this award and to collect this award. And Heyday Ventures is a company who is into weather stations to provide an integrated solution and solar module trading, and now starting a new journey into the solar inverter manufacturing for the residential segment. And Heyday Ventures is having around 5,000 megawatts of installations as a footprint in the weather mounting station industry, in the solar PV module segment and in the PV segment. And we are partnered with Panel Industries for the module trading. And its own brand is now launched as a residential on-grid inverter. It's called HeySol. So we are very closely working with our clients and the end users with the surveys and all these support for the supply chain and just-time deliveries, and all this. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bhardwaj. Heartiest congratulations to the entire team of Heyday Ventures for this very great win. So, Mr. Bhardwaj, now that your company is leading in the solar sector, what next are you planning to conquer, and what are you planning to enter? Are you planning to enter into other sectors as well now?
As of now, no, but we are planning. We have some future plans to expand into the renewable sector in the PV itself, and there are a lot more to come, because this is just one phase of the solar PV, which is now ongoing. Now the energy storage is also on the way. So policies need to be framed for that, and then apart from that, some IoT is also on its way for the PV. So there is a lot more to do. So still, the PV is not the end for us.
All right. Anyways, wish you very, very best and best of luck to all the team members of your company for your future endeavors too.
Thank
and
you very much.
congratulations on the great win. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now we have come to the last category of the evening, and the category is So the category is Best Distributor Channel Partner Engagement Initiative of the Year. Let us know about the winning company. The company is a leading solar solution provider in Sri Lanka. The company has introduced Hawaii to Brandex Garments and DSI, which are the leading apparel brands. The brands were earlier using SolarEdge and SMA for their projects. The new engagement initiative brought by our winning company has introduced Hawaii to these high brands, and these companies will be using the product for the first time now. So let us know who this amazing company is which has got this great engagement initiative. And the award goes to
Hello.
Yes, the award goes to High Energy Services Private Limited. May I request Mr. Khalil, Head of Sales and
Thank you.
Marketing, please come. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Solar Quarter, once again. This is the third award that we're winning. And this one with Brandex and these two, you named the customers also. So it was a quite challenge, it's very competitive market here in Sri Lanka. This particular two customers, they have been using some other brands of products. So it took like, we were managed to convince them, technically and commercially also with this Huawei brand, So they were happy and, to convert them to positive sales. So that was about almost about 3 megawatts of capacity. So it was with we hand in hand will work together with our team as well as the Huawei team. So they also really supported in terms of our technicality, pricing, everything to win over these projects. So it was we work together combinedly on this. So we are planning to work together in future projects also. So we are happy to work with Huawei. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and heartiest congratulations, Mr. Vijay, again to the entire team of High Energy for a very, very dedicated and hard work in there by the team, I must say, during these times. Mr. Khalil, since your company, employees, and the entire team has worked so hard during the pandemic and have achieved these targets and got this recognition in form of these awards. So how are you planning to celebrate this with your team, and what kind of treat are you going to give them today?
Yes,
they must be listening, and I'm sure they must be listening and they must be waiting. Aaj kya treat milne wala, aaj kya party?
Yes, actually, as a company, the whole last year was very much successful. It was nothing, it's because of our team, our dedication of the team. We have very, very good, well expert team with us. With their expertise and their dedication only, we have come up to this level. So we do have a special plan to recognize them. Maybe due to COVID, we have not planned anything. So we have a special plan to award them as well as to reward them in many ways. So we should recognize them to keep them going for other challenges ahead. So we are planning a big event for our staff. Maybe though this COVID things, the things are delayed. So that's our plan. We want to keep our employees, our team happy always.
Okay,
Sure.
so I'll keep your surprise intact for your employees. I'm sure there's a lot coming in for them to celebrate. All right, thank you. Thank you so much, and heartiest congratulations to the entire team there.
Thank you very much.
Okay, with these, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of our award ceremony. Heartiest congratulations to all our winners. A big thank you to Mr. Pulipaka and Mr. Barwa for gracing our award ceremony today. And of course, Thank you a lot. Thanks a lot to each and every audience member for being a part of our award ceremony. So keep tuned in for our solar quarter updates and upcoming events. Hope to see you all in our upcoming events again. Till then, stay safe and stay happy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.